Yo, yo.
Good morning, everybody. Bleacher Dave. Good morning. How's everybody doing?
Huh? It's a beautiful morning in town.
Hey, Bleacher, you heard from your wife's family?
I've seen some posts. So family that came in only has some rain. I mean, she didn't even have rain, but have not heard anything from her family in Jamaica.
Oh, okay. Yeah, a
Everything,
lot.
all the communications are probably out.
Yeah, so they have like a network, like a Starlink network that they're using.
Ah, ah.
Yeah, so hopefully people figure out that there's a Starlink network that you can connect to. So we'll see.
I saw some of the pictures, like in Black River, which I guess where it came ashore. It was
Yeah.
man,
Yeah,
tragic.
so Black River, actually I was there like, I don't know, 3 weeks ago. I was
Oh,
driving through. Yeah, so I mean, when you kind of look at the area, like that is like a town that is directly on the water. You know what I'm saying? So they just got the brunt force of it. That's like where the hurricane, just hit, you know? That's the first landmass that it's hitting right there. So
yeah,
it it,
yeah.
it went full force on Black River, So but man, it was
Bad
jarring to
news.
see. I mean, that area that you see, like Black River, Santa Cruz, and all of that, that's where I kind of like grew up. You know what I'm saying? Like I went to
Ah,
school down there and all of that. So it was jarring to see, man. Like the town,
yeah.
Santa Cruz, Black River, it like it got flattened, absolutely flattened.
Oh man,
Yeah,
we got some. I got some good memories of there. We got married in Jamaica, and we took a trip down to Black River, went on a cruise and river cruise, fed chicken to the crocodiles, and then went out
yeah,
to
yeah.
Pelican Bar, which is
Oh, okay,
amazing.
okay.
Which of course must be destroyed again.
Yeah, I don't think the Pelican Bar survived it.
Yeah,
There's
no
no
doubt,
way.
right? The waves are
There's no
probably
way.
over the top.
There's no way that it survived it.
No
Absolutely.
way.
I'll be
No
shocked.
way. Yeah, he'll rebuild.
Man, so how'd you feel about last night's game?
Oh man, I loved it. That was brilliant on so many different levels. A brilliant starting lineup, Quentin Post, and not just Quentin, but immediately that starting lineup played with intensity. And frankly, more one of the things you talked about was the crowd. More intensity than the crowd had, but they were ready to play from the tip, and the
You
whole
know,
unit defensively was strong.
I think that I know a lot of people aren't a fan of Quentin Post, but I am. Um, Quentin Post to me feels like found money. And he connects the lineup in like a different type of way, right? From one aspect, he connects them from a shooting aspect, right? And he connects them in terms of putting Draymond back at the four. Um, Draymond at the four, I think, does not that he does less, but he can play help defense more when he's at the four, right? Offensively, you need somebody at the five, Horford, Quentin Post. So I think that, Mike Dunleavy has done a brilliant job in terms of putting people next to Draymond that can space the court. I think it's just been absolutely brilliant what he's done with that spot. If we're going to make a concession for Draymond, put people next to him that can shoot the ball. So that'll enable him it'll preserve him at the five, right? And then you get that much needed spacing. So we went from having like nobody at the five that could even stretch. And now we got two people that can legit stretch the court. I feel like Quentin Post might be the third best shooter on the team. So so that's what I see there, which is just brilliant to me. So Quentin Post last night, I think that was a great matchup for him. I didn't know that it would have been a great matchup for him because Zubac has absolutely annihilated us every game that we've played them, maybe like the last couple of years, right? So now we just had a body to throw out there, and he was making some good plays. The last game I saw where the timing on his shots or his shot blocking was way better. Before he used to just hold his hands up. So I think they made like a concerted effort to kind of tell him like to work on his timing. I think once he works on the timing, you know, um, protecting the rim and not just holding his hands up, I think he's in a much better spot to guard. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to be good in space, but you know, um, I'm very encouraged by what he did last night. And you saw where Kerr said, you know, depending on the matchup, he's going to play either Quentin Post or he's going to play Pods, right? So, you know, I think that'll lend itself to Draymond being preserved more because I think that's really going to be the key to it. And I am a big fan of Quentin Post, man. Big fan of Quentin Post. I thought when I saw him last season, I think it just worked out in just the most beautiful way, right? I think the less disruptive trades that we don't have to make, I think the better off the team is going to be, right? So you can always make a trade, right? But sometimes I feel like when you make trades, they're kind of disruptive. But but I really just think it just puts us in a position to make like a trade that's additive and not, subtractive any type of way. Let me hear what Steph is saying right here. Like a minute long. I like that hoodie.
Steph, you talked about not worrying about the stat sheet. Kaminga obviously had 20 last night, 9 tonight. But I'm curious, aside from scoring, where did your team feel his impact tonight?
He's gonna get a lot of assignments on ball for the other teams top scorer type vibes tonight on James. James had a big first half, but I felt like he had to work for a lot of it. When he got to the foul line, a good amount, but every possession he had bodies on him, and J.K. was again just trying to force him into a crowd, and use his athleticism and strength. And, we need that point of attack defender, out there to take on that challenge, and he's been doing a great job of that. And the scoring, whether it's there or not, you still have an impact on winning by doing the little things.
Steph, you talked about not worrying about the stat.
This is beautiful stuff, man. I'm just letting it ring, y'all. Hold on. Here we go. All right. I'll attend to that later. That sound gives me PTSD 100%. It does give me PTSD. Yeah, but bro, last night was another measuring stick, bro. Because hey, remember before the season started, people was like, um, this guy, that guy, blah 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 blah. Like, nah, man. I mean, this is good stuff, man. Bruce, what's good?
God's glad. Well, going, brother.
What's good?
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. It's looking real beautiful these days, man. Like, I'm impressed, dog. I'm impressed. I'm impressed so far. So these boys is on a good win pace right now. I don't know, bro. I just, I'm getting 22 vibes again.
Yeah, this is 22 vibes for sure.
Everybody looking productive in their own right. Quentin Post. I think somebody just mentioned Quentin Post. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really impressed with Quentin Post just from yesterday because to me, I think Zubac had his best year last year, and I think Zubac is a pretty good center. Bruh, the ability to stretch to stretch the floor, you know what I mean, and then let Draymond do his thing and preserve him. Al Horford willing to come off the bench. It's so many different little things that's going on a game within a game that's just making a lot more sense. You know
Yo,
what I'm
Bruce,
saying?
before we didn't have lineup flexibility, bro. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
nah.
And to be honest with you, like I think Draymond at the 5, like he's probably, he's ultimately going to close at the 5. But
Mhm.
I think we just never had that flexibility, bro. Matter of fact, we haven't had that flexibility, and I would say
What, since probably like 2018, probably.
2018, maybe.
Yeah.
2018, 2017.
29.
So I don't think they've had that flexibility since in a long time. Good morning, Lucy. Nice to see you. I just don't think they've had that flexibility in a long time. You know what I'm saying?
And
So go ahead.
and no, one of the things that wanted to tell people too, like I think also, bro, another thing that I like continue to keep saying. So with like Jimmy Butler, there's some parts of his game that you can't quantify, and it's the galvanizing the troops thing. We've seen it. We've seen it with the Gabe Vincents, the Max Struces. Like these dudes got paid. I don't even know if Max Strus is hurt or if he's playing or like I don't know what these boys is doing. Caleb Martin, but like there's something that he does, bro. When he get into a locker room, that's what you see him do with like Buddy and things like that. And I'm just looking at Quentin Post play decent. I'm looking at Kaminga come along, and Kaminga's probably the piece on the chessboard you need the most. And then if BP could keep doing the same thing off the bench, Moody could do it the same thing, and then they could just be plug and play. Like we're not even playing. Gary Payton played what? How many minutes he played last night? 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Like
something like
usually if you played him only a few minutes, I mean, we didn't really have a good chance. But now I don't know. I'm just really high on the team right now. But you see Jimmy like taking tough shots and making them, and just letting the game come to these boys. I don't know, bro. I like the Warriors odds this year. I'm not gonna hold you.
yeah. Before once I saw like who they got and all of that stuff, you know, once we laid it out, I was like, I like this team, and in the preseason, I saw I saw the Horford. Here's when I really started to be like, all right, I think we got something here. You see when they put Horford and Quentin Post on the court at the same time? Not that we'll probably run that lineup, right? But it just gives you a sense of flexibility, right? That is what I saw from that. That level of flexibility. I was like, if you can have Quentin Post and Horford in the front court, and both of the guys can shoot, you know what I'm saying? And you get more spacing and you get more movement and all of that. And like you see what Quentin Post does, bro. Like Quentin Post looks to pass. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a gunner, but if you don't get the shot, right? Like you see him doing like the dribble handoff thing or whatever, right? And what happens is that like you see him run it with Buddy Hield, you see him run it with Steph. And what happens is that you'll have like a small forward up there and they'll take that shot away from him. You know what I'm saying? They'll just crowd him, right? His counter to that, he's just running a dribble handoff. You know what I'm saying? And you know what happens when you run a dribble handoff? They're gonna like chase Steph or Buddy or whoever, and that can just open up like other opportunities, right? So, that is what he provides from a flexibility standpoint. And, Melo used to come up here and Melo would kill Quentin Post. And I was like, bro, the thing that he needs to do, it's fixable. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really down to a timing thing, right? Timing
Yeah, I thought he was weak last year. I thought he
specific.
was. I thought he was weak last year, and it's still only one game. I thought he was weak and soft last year, to be honest. It's only been one game, but you know what I mean. I
Yeah.
think he got all that. I think he got all the necessary enforcements in the lineup to even cover for any deficiencies he still may have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, we need them threes and rebounds. We need them.
Okay. Got it. What is up with this fucking dog, bro? She never barks. Close my door. Yeah. Don't yell at her. Yeah.
Oak Tree,
Good morning.
Oak Tree, what Dumtree said was casual. Oak Tree,
What's good? Shit. Yeah, man. But Terry Rozier reportedly owed 8.2 in unpaid taxes and was hit with a federal tax lien in 2023. So he did this to pay his taxes? Holy shit. This is interesting. So $8.2 million. So he owed taxes. And he was trying to make up the money? Hold on. So I don't understand this, bro. I don't understand this at all. Jimmy Butler. Yo, I don't even know what to make of this, bro. So when these guys get paid, like, don't they pay their taxes or what? How does that work? They don't pay their taxes? Yeah, Stackhauser, that's right. Like, where's Matt's probably sleeping though because he went to bed super late. But I mean, where are these guys at, bro? That's interesting. I don't even know what to make of that. 8.2 million in taxes. You don't know that you got to pay your taxes? God damn. So y'all ask like, oh, how can you be gambling and you made all that money? Don't pay your taxes. You know, if you make $16 million and you spend $16 million, guess what's going to happen? Wow. Hey, Brandon. Kuminga is an impact player on defense now. You know, and I was kind of saying it in the spaces last night. I mean, even if, all right, so say a guy is out there, right? And he's making like a ton of mistakes. He's making mistakes left, right, and center, right? Say he's making mistakes left, right, and center, and he comes out there, right? Presence alone can be a deterrent sometimes for certain guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you know that a guy out there is protecting the rim and he's not the greatest shot blocker, you're just going to go to the rim. If you know that it's Wemby or Rudy Gobert or somebody like that, you're not necessarily going to try him. Huh? I need to set up a meeting. You're referring to. What the fuck are you talking about? This is ridiculous, bro. I want to know who I'm doxing exactly. Who am I doxing? Why is Dre going back to playback and telling people that I'm doxing him? Doxing what? Nah, bro, I just got an email saying about warning and doxing. When did I dox anybody, bro? I'm just waiting for the proof. I mean, I'm just waiting for it. I mean, doxing. Dre is a public figure, so you post this picture. So what? He's a public figure. That's not doxing. If you post my picture, what am I gonna do? Report you? Like, does that make any sense to you? That don't make any sense. Yeah, bro, like an email. I got an email this morning. Doxing. Where did I dox anybody? I don't know. Bro, people dox me all the time. I don't dox anybody, bro. I leave people alone. Y'all have my picture. Y'all make do all types of stuff. What are we talking about here, bro? Bro, I got an email from Playback talking about doxing. What are we doing here, bro? Attention. No, like we made an agreement and here's what happened. He was running his mouth and I said time and date. He asked for a time and date. We gave him the time and date. Now he's embarrassed, right? So he gets clowned for it and now he's ducking and all of that stuff, but I'm not the one who agreed to something and then ducked. I mean, come on, bro. What are we doing here? Doxing. The fuck are we talking about here, bro? Mm. What kind of doxing are we talking about? You know what's funny is that when the doxing thing was going on, guess what was happening? You know, like conveniently, Dre had all the information about the doxing. You know what I'm saying? He had all the information about the doxing. He was in groups and messages with all the doxing information. How does that work out? Come on, bro. Yo, playback. Y'all got to be smarter than this, bro. Like, seriously. Doxing. Are you serious? Because he put something in my YouTube chat the other day, like he did, right? Where he was like, "So you're doxing a little girl," and I'm like, "What the hell are you talking about?" Bro, leave people alone, man. Nah, bro, we need a meeting, man. Playback, we need a meeting. We need a meeting for this. I mean, bro, it's not my fault that he it's not my fault that he said he agreed to something and then he embarrassed himself. I mean, he embarrassed himself. That's what happened, bro. That Saturday, he had a stream and he was absolutely shook. Remember that Saturday that he said that he was going to be in Chicago and he was shook? Go back and see if you can find that recording of when he was doing playback that morning. Go back and see if you can find it. No, seriously. Like, go back and see if you can find it. You can't find the video. Do you know why you can't find the video? Because he was shook. That's why he was shooketh. He was shooketh. You could hear it in his voice. Deleted the recording too.
Good morning.
Good morning, Ariane. No. Southwest, you won't be able to find it. He deleted it. He can't find it. Yeah, bro, he deleted it. You won't be able to find it.
Deleted what? Who deleted what?
Ariane, I even want to get you involved because you're cool with them people.
Who with who?
Your guy, man. Dre. So I don't even want to get you involved.
I don't
right?
want to get involved in nothing. Never mind. It's okay.
Exactly. Don't ask. See, I'm already.
My bad. He cool with I don't have a problem. I'm not cool with nobody. I don't got a problem with nobody. I don't.
Oh my God. Y'all gotta be smarter than this, man. When do you see me like doxing anybody or doing this or doing that? Like, nobody posts any personal information in my chat. Shit's ridiculous, man. I want to know what they're referring to. I really do, bro. I really, really do. I'm dying to know. No. Nobody can post anything in the chat, bro. I see everything. I'm paying attention. I don't go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? I pay attention.
I've never seen anyone's address in chat, bro. I've never seen that.
You know, there was someone who was on Twitter, right? And trying to get me into DMs. I was like, I'm not even going to acknowledge that, right? Dre made a whole thing. You can go back and listen to it. Dre made a whole thing where he was like on stream and he was talking to somebody, and he was like, I know who it is, I know, bro. And the grand finale of all of this is that it was Sam. Conveniently, it's Sam. Sam hasn't even been around like that. How do I know? Because I talk to Sam all the time. So his grand thing was that it's Sam. No, I know exactly what's going on in Sam's life. Sam is not doing that. So I want to know. His grand whole thing was at Sam. I was like, come on, bro. So I heard him that day and I saw what he was doing. He tried to turn that whole thing into a bit. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, people's personal information was getting exposed and all of that shit, and he was making a whole bit about it. I was like, are you serious? Nah, bro. Like, y'all are gonna have to show me proof where I did any of this.
Why did he even come in chat though? You never bring him
Was
up.
in
You guys
chat
just not.
yesterday, and he was saying some nonsense, and I was like, bro, you're gonna have to see me, like, you know what I'm saying? Because you little kids like run around and talk shit to grown ass people, and then when y'all get called to the damn carpet, you run like cockroaches. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you're embarrassed. You're still embarrassed about that. I called you to the carpet and you ran, bro. You literally ran. And everybody saw it, and you're embarrassed and you have not recovered from it. Your pride and your ego will not allow you to let it go. And I won't allow you to let it go. I'm not going to let you forget that you did that. I'll never let you forget that, ever. Because you ran, bro, and it's fine. You talk tough. People know that you're not like that, bro. And you talk tough, and you see what happens? Because I saw him yesterday, bro. He was saying some stuff like, you doxed a little girl. I was like, doxed a little girl? I was like, what? What are you talking about? So nothing more than he's over at playback, just reporting. I'm like, I'm over here, bro. I'm just doing my thing. I leave people alone, bro. Yeah, but y'all gonna have to show me proof, bro, that I'm over here doxing. I leave people alone, bro. I leave people alone.
Boxing is crazy. I don't think you would do that. That's not
Ariane,
something
of course not. I'm not an idiot, bro. It's the internet. It's electronic.
Grown people don't do that, bro. I don't see it. You don't got time to research people's fucking addresses.
Ariane, do you know how many times I've been doxxed, bro? Like, there was like a few years ago where somebody put like my mom's address on the internet. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, really?
Like, that's just weird, bro.
It's like, really? I mean, it doesn't matter, you know what I'm saying? Because my mom lives in fucking Jamaica, so who cares? You know what I'm saying? But it's the principle of it.
I mean, you got to have a lot of time on your hands to do something like that. I don't like to spend time trying to find someone.
Oh, my mom's here. She's doing fine. Yeah. That's a funny, Brandon.
Brandon, you live in a 1-bedroom apartment, bro. What are you talking shit for?
Nah, Brandon lives in a house. He's gonna say something clever.
Oak tree.
Yeah. Why did you choose 1 bedroom?
Because you don't live with anyone. So why would you need more than one bedroom? You don't live with nobody.
Why not a studio?
Oh, the Republican diet is good red meat. That's not a problem.
The doxing. Well, why the hell would I look like? No, she's here with me, KP. She came in what, Thursday? On Thursday, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, but I want to know about this doxing thing. I'm curious to know what's going on. I'm curious to know what's going on.
Brandon, it doesn't take a whole house to get for a dog, bro. What are you talking about? No one with a one-bedroom apartment would have a dog. I have family members who have dogs in one-bedroom apartments. What are you talking about? This man said no one. A real dog needs space. Yeah, if the dog's big, that's crazy. But if you got like a small ass dog, it's not that crazy. I gotta update my record to
What's the
what
drama today?
1.
Jay, up here. So I got a warning from Playback saying that I'm doxing people. I was like, what?
Were they presented evidence from that warning, or they just
I want
going
to see
based
the
off word of mouth?
evidence. Bro, I'm dying to see the evidence. I'm dying to see the evidence.
There's no way they gave you a warning just based
But
off word of mouth is crazy.
bro, of course it comes from Dre. That's where it's coming from because he said it in the chat, and it's almost like he's trying to build a story. You know what I'm saying? You like doxed the little girl. I was like, what the hell are you talking about? So I want to see the fucking proof. Like I'm dying to see the proof.
What's the consequence of doxing? I'm pretty sure that's kind of illegal, bro. Not
Of
even
course it
I
is.
don't. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm pretty
No,
sure
it
that's
is
illegal.
illegal.
Like
You
not
can
just like
report that shit
internet
to the
shit. Like
FBI.
that's. I don't think you can just
Brandon, you can
expose
make a
somebody's head.
report with the FBI. It is illegal. It's 100% illegal.
Yes, doxing is illegal in Texas. It's illegal in Texas. I don't know about you live in you live in Arizona, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it is illegal. You can't dox people, bro. Posting public info, well, bro, you can find anyone's house online, bro. But if it's not known to the public where you live, that's illegal. You can't just post that information.
No, no. So I requested to set up a call with these people because it's like, what the hell do I look like doxing anybody? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you have to
I'm
have
over here
proof to
minding my
give
own
me a
business.
warning about that, bro.
Huh? Bro, I'm over here like
I
minding
mean,
my own business.
you better have some evidence if you're gonna be giving me a warning for doxing someone.
Oh my God.
If you're going based off what someone says, that's stupid. That's dumb.
Oh, this is stupid, bro. Anyways, if y'all kick me off, I'll just go back to spaces. Big deal. Big deal. And keep the shit to y'all
Spaces
fucking
are more lit anyway. Shit. I just like this is just fun because you get to watch the games together. But
I'll just go back to spaces. That's fine. But I'm gonna need to see some evidence though.
how many warnings have they given you off of bullshit? Like I feel like
Bro,
they
it's
give you a
like
lot of warnings.
pure nonsense, dog. It's like pure nonsense. Pure nonsense. Ugh.
That's a dumb.
What's good, Jay?
Not feeling good, bro, but I'm okay.
Yeah, people are over there and they're pissed off, right? That we got this channel, we have like a couple of channels, right? And and
Yeah.
y'all got a little audience over there. You know what I'm saying? That's what's pissing people off. You know what I'm saying? So they're like, let me try to dox or post false claims. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all got a little audience over there. And it pisses
Is that what
people.
it's about? They're saying that we did something over there?
I don't know who or what, but they sent me like a warning. I'm like, or sorry, final warning. I'm like, final warning for what?
Don't you have to give out someone's address? You have to give their place of work. Isn't that that would be considered like? But I don't think anybody
Jay.
did that, right?
You're under surveillance.
Oh boy. All right. Well, interesting.
Who do the Lakers play today? The Wolves?
You're under surveillance.
I didn't know I was under surveillance, dog. I'm sick today, so I don't need to hear this shit, bro. Don't fucking get me, bro. I was under surveillance in my 20s. I actually was under surveillance at one time in my 20s. But
You're
yeah,
under surveillance.
that's about us.
Oh shit.
Nah, bro. They don't have surveillance, bro. These people are so fake, bro. Oh, bro. I got the warrior fever? No, never. It's regular season. Ugh.
This is just dumb, bro. Oh yeah, Brandon, we played that before. Yeah.
That's real, bro.
You're under
That's real,
surveillance.
dude.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Jay can't be close to schools? Exactly, bro. Can't be close to schools, dog.
You're under surveillance.
This is wild stuff, man. This is wild stuff. Oh shit. Didn't Tariq? He did? Are you serious? Oh no. That's a different Tariq. No, that's a different Tariq. It's not the same one, NT7. Yeah, that's a shit. What year was that? That was what, 2021? Yeah, that was 2021, 2022. Yeah. Oh shit. Imagine you say all these crazy things about the platform, right? Imagine you say all these crazy things about the platform and this, that, and the other, right? And then a week later, you come in there on some fresh new account trying to promote your stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Some stupid platform that you want to do. You know what I'm saying? You talk all this shit about me and all, and then come up on Spaces, right? Trying to promote your bullshit. Imagine that. Fuck out of here, bro. I'm not the turn the other cheek type of dude, I can tell you that. But I'm curious about this doxing thing, though.
Has anybody ever seen any evidence of that? I'm just curious. I just want to know.
No. I'm just, Jay, what's happening is that they're mad that y'all are over there and y'all got a little vibe. You know what I'm saying? That's what's pissing people off, you know?
Oh, we do a completely different thing than what they do, bro.
Yeah, so it's like y'all over there, y'all watching baseball, y'all watching the Laker game, y'all are hate watching us, and it's like a whole thing, you know what I'm saying? So why are people mad, bro? Just do your own thing, bro.
Oh, interesting.
Just do your own thing, man. Just do your own thing. If you make good content and if you're engaging and you're entertaining, people will show up. You know what I'm saying? This is how the thing works. But when they show up and your shit's boring and you ain't saying anything and you're snoring on stream, well, people are not going to show up. That's just how it is, bro. Like people got a very short attention span. If you don't got something to say and you're not interesting, after a while, you're going to burn people out. You know? That's what's going to happen. That's really what's going to happen. So you got to be entertaining. You got to have something to say. You got to be insightful. You have to be entertaining and you have to be knowledgeable. And most importantly, you have to be communicative. You have to have a command of the English language. I'm sorry, you just do. You have to be a good communicator. These are the 4 building blocks. You know what I'm saying? So when you have those 4 building blocks, you're good, bro. You got something to say that the audience wants to hear, and you'll be good. You got to do those things, but you can't be boring. You can't hoard the thing out, dog. People are going to start to snooze at your stuff. That's what burns you, bro. Like it burns you that you're not me because you've been trying to be me for years. You know what I'm saying? And I let it happen because I'm a good nature kind of dude. I literally watch you like steal personalities. You know what I'm saying? You try to be like a mixture of like me and Shadow, you know? And it just comes off as not natural, you know? Just be your own person, man. You're interesting enough, right? Inauthentic, man. People see it, man.
Well, I hope people like what we're doing over there. That's all I got to say.
No, they're over there because y'all are funny. You know what I'm saying? It's a vibe over there. That's why it annoys people. Because it's a vibe.
And no, I mean, and props to you. It's a variation of what you do over here too. So it's kind of like the whole kind of it's part of the whole property.
The whole thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Is this Dre on stage?
No. Oh my God, bro. This is an insane bit, bro.
You're under surveillance.
Brandon says, I'm the babysitter. I'm the babysitter. Hey, Kush, I gotta be Pops over there, bro. I gotta be Pops over there, bro. Has to be done.
What's good?
You can tell this man just woke up, bro. Like 12 o'clock over there. Like,
guys, I'm rebranding Space King Lakers into a Christian playback.
Please, bro, the way you speak, that shit could never happen, bro. Please.
We're going full Christian.
Bro, you literally, quite literally yesterday, you was talking about tortas and like fat booty bitches. Like, what are you talking about, bro? This man talking about going Christian.
Hey, Matt, read my text, bro.
Another unsuccessful Warriors hate watch. I'm starting to think they're good. I mean, we good, bro. What are the Warriors' next 10 games? We cooking, bro. We play Milwaukee. We whooping their ass with their shitty ass team. Has Milwaukee played anyone good yet? They beat the Wizards, they beat the Raptors, they lost to the Cavs, and beat the Knicks. Okay, so they haven't played nobody good. Awesome. Yeah, we whooping their ass. They got the same record? No, they got one less game played, so they're 3-1.
Matt, I have no comment on. Never mind. Well, when was that from?
Motherfucker using games where Austin Reeves played 40 minutes to Steph playing 25 minutes in both those games.
See, Matt, I just want to say this. This is what I've been trying to explain to you, by the way.
That was from the last time.
Okay.
That's
all
an
right.
old one? That's an
You
old
don't
one?
listen,
Not
All
the
right,
old,
okay.
not the old one, but that was from like.
Anyway, don't discuss it on here. I'm sorry. Don't.
No, we're not discussing. I'm just saying, was that recent?
No, it's from like, remember a week or two ago, the 60.
Okay.
60.
Okay. Yeah, we're just like I told you, just lock it down. You got to lock down everything.
I just said this to both of you.
I told you this already.
Brandon.
Okay. Listen, to me.
Brandon's mentally
Just-
retarded.
We're not going to talk about the situation. Just remember what I've told you, and that's why I said, got it. That's all I'm saying.
This man Brand's gonna say Steph regressed every single day until there's a day where Steph doesn't average like
Hold on.
with numbers, bro.
Now, are we gonna get? Are we gonna get?
No.
No, I'm not gonna ask that. I'm not gonna ask that. With
Matt,
What?
just fall back, bro.
We'll talk offline, bro. We'll talk offline.
Wearing the Steve Kerr jersey, but earlier it sure looked like Steve was warming up pregame, right? Had the old Bulls jersey on, and until he turned around, he had a lot of people confused earlier in the pregame. Yeah, he clearly couldn't.
I saw Steve talking to this guy last night. Like, what did he say to him? Was he annoyed that the damn guy did that? They banned him. Why would they ban him? They banned him because he showed up?
No. It's because I think what's it called? I think he went into like the Warriors like bench area. Or am I tripping? I don't think he got banned though.
So hold up. I need to know why he got banned. Does anyone know? All right.
He got banned. I don't know who said he got banned.
I understand why Fake Clay got banned, right? Fake Clay pretty much went in there and Fake
Walked on the court.
He walked on the court, but you can't do that. No. Sorry, no. He didn't just walk on the court. He
did shoot-arounds.
Bro, he like walked in the locker room and walked through security and all of that stuff, right? So, Big Dawes or Fake Clay did a whole thing. You know what I'm saying?
Do you understand how crazy that is? The motherfuckers see Klay Thompson every day and they couldn't tell that motherfucker was fake.
I mean, he does look like Clay.
That's like crazy,
He
bro.
does look like Clay. Huh?
You see this guy every day. You don't notice?
He took it away. Look at the two Kerrs talking. Coach Kerr is talking to himself behind the bench. He took it away. Look at this is the front of a guy.
I don't think he got banned, bro.
Steve
I
Kerr
don't think he
jersey,
got
but
banned.
earlier, it sure looked
I don't know
like
who said he
Steve
got
was
banned.
warming up pregame, right? Had the old Bulls jersey on, and until he turned around, he had a lot of people confused earlier in the pregame. Yeah, he clearly couldn't find. This is.
Bro, so now this guy really looked like Steve, bro. Look at this dude.
Yeah?
Yeah, from Queens.
Wait, is that Steve Kerr? He took the night off?
Looks very relaxed.
Very relaxed. They
must
Steve
got the
Kerr
same
look
barber.
alike. I think he
More-
got the same barber.
More there than he looks more than Steve. Wow.
Is that his long lost twin brother?
Steve's chin ain't fucked up like this guy, but the top part of his face, they look the same.
You're under surveillance.
Bro, it looks just like him, bro. It looks like his brother.
You're under surveillance.
I'm angry.
Okay.
What are you angry about, bro?
Just chill, bro.
Do it, Matt. Let the demons out.
Ariane, chill, bro.
Wait, are you guys being serious? I thought you were joking.
You think we are joking? Some of
I
it's
thought Matt
joking,
was
some of
joking.
it's not. No, I don't think he is joking.
Bro, why is Kevin Herter's ugly ass on my screen, bro?
What's going on here? With Harden? Oh, this don't look all right. Let's see what this is before I comment.
Since y'all know so motherfucking much, explain to me how James Harden has 20 points in the first half and he finishes the game with 20 points. Maybe he was dropping dimes. Maybe he got assists. He had one. Maybe he got a foul trouble. Maybe he ain't really play. He played 32 minutes. 20 points at halftime, and he finished the game with one. One assist. And his over and under was 20 and a half. Shout out to Pickett. Over under 20 and a half. He had 20 at halftime, and he finished the game with 20 points. I will whoop somebody's ass. They go to halftime, they look at what the bettors bet, what the percentages is, what the live bets is, and then they make another game plan to fuck up money. But
All right. You see why gambling is not a good thing, bro? This is a bad idea, dog.
That's not what happened, though. James took shots. He just missed them.
This is a bad idea, bro. This is a bad idea. This gambling shit is a bad idea. Bad idea, bro.
I think
Bad
promoting
idea.
it so much is a bad idea. If
Hey.
they weren't promoting it, they just promoted so much.
Hey, Eric,
Yo.
this dude is so funny because if you really watch his videos, it make a lot of sense. Like, we could stay there and be thinking like, yeah, there's no corruption. But nigga,
Yeah.
if you go to the free throw line, you just get marched to the free throw line, you just scoring 20 points with ease. And we know James Harden, as much as he passed the ball, has always been a score first player. It does look a little suspicious. You know what I mean?
You can think if you didn't watch the game, though. If you watch the game, you can see the game plan, the way we played it was changed.
Ariane, I think you're right, but two things can be true.
Like what?
Okay? I think you're right. But two things can be true. It just seems a little suspicious. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? You watch a
He's
game
saying
where,
it like he didn't take shots. He took 4 shots in the second half and he missed all of them. It's just
But if you listen to his other videos, it's not even just a James Harden thing. I know he's just doing this for content, and he does a damn good job of pointing out the small nuances. But after a while, I'm just saying, like, you look at the collusion, you look at the FBA being under investigation in Stephen A's brick voice, you look at the reports about David Stern and who was going, you know what I mean? It's just like, I don't think it's no coincidences, dog. Like, it can't be everything is a coincidence. I'm just finding that hard to believe.
Bro, not every player is fucking gambling, bro, and betting on themselves. If that was the
No,
case,
hold on.
Like, come on, bro.
This is the point that I'm making, right?
I never said that.
So
That's why I said you were right.
So this is the point that I'm making. You see, because this stuff is coming out now, and it's not even like, say, Harden is doing it or this, that, or the other, right? We see this gambling shit now, bro. Now it puts like a cloud.
Everything in question, bro.
Over the thing, bro. And that's the problem. It puts doubt and cloud over the thing now. So now people are gonna wonder, like, hold up, is my over under? Like, that's my point, bro. It's kind of ruined it, to be honest with you, right? Like, bro,
it's ruined the trust. For sure.
Man. There's this thing that I look at all the time. Like, anytime you're making decisions, right, and you're trying to, like, you got a risk reward type of thing. You're like, is this worth the risk? Is that worth the risk, right? You got to, like, sit there and wonder, like, all right, if I make this move, what's going to be the unintended consequences, bro? And you see this gambling, sure, you can say, oh, it's extra money, it's extra revenue, this, that, and the other, blah, 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 right? Sure, that's cool and all, but Did it fuck with the purity of the game? I think it kind of did, bro.
Hell yeah, it did, bro. Hell yeah, it did, bro.
It kind of messed with the purity of the game, to be perfectly honest with you. It really, really did.
And bro, point shaving is nothing new. Whether it's the New Orleans Saints, bounties, sanctions, and being penalized, whether it's the Patriots, Deflategate, Spygate, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. This is normal. Like, that's a saying in the Navy. Bro, we say that religiously. If you're not
Yeah.
cheating, you're not trying. I'm just being honest, right? Work smart, not harder. But yeah, I think right. James Harden could try have been doing his best to score another bucket. One, with the microscope on the league, it is going to look suspicious, but it's just, I guess, from a gambler's perspective, I would find it ironic for a person to go supernova in the first half and just all of a sudden can't even get to the free throw line in the second.
It would be suspicious if they didn't watch the game. Like, if you're just looking at stats, yeah. But if you watch the game, it's not that suspicious.
I mean, but Arian, to be fair, what do most people do though?
Yeah, they don't watch the game. That's the thing.
To be fair, what do most people do? They look at stats, bro. They don't watch the game. But the way that I see it, I don't know, he kind of got clamped to me. I mean,
he was getting doubled. He was getting one-on-one. He was getting stripped. He just didn't play well, bro, in the second half.
I don't know.
And then we blew them out. He didn't even get to play the fourth. He didn't play hella minutes in the fourth. We blew him out. So Harden only played 32 minutes. That's my point, Brandon. They blew out, so he didn't play that much.
That's just wicked, bro. Wicked stuff.
I don't see top players betting on themselves to play bad. But the shitty, like, mid-tier players, I could see them doing that.
Man. How much of a major scandal do you think this is before they make adjustments? Because adjustments has to be made. King Roach, he's just hanging out, man. He's just hanging out.
Urkel, this has been happening the whole time, bro.
Yeah, but they're gonna have to make some type of an adjustment for optics. You know what I'm saying? Because sure, it's always been going on, but now they have to make an optics adjustment, which is probably going to lead to another.
Well, so the thing is, because why we're finding out about this is because things are getting tracked. Fans that were not aware that this stuff was happening because it wasn't accessible to them. But this has always been kind of happening. Okay, that's the problem. But now it's being tracked, etc. Now people are betting more than they've ever had. This has been going on in Europe forever. So,
Now this makes you wonder, like, this really does make you wonder now,
I'm just telling you from firsthand knowing some things, Urkel, from the past when I used to do certain things. So,
like what?
I just know how things were ran back in the day.
You mean when things weren't?
When things weren't public, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. When things weren't like this accessible, I should say. I mean, I ran a book for 10 years almost, Urkel. So
you ran a book?
Yeah, you know about this, right? I was a bookie, bro.
Oh, no, I don't know about that.
I was a bookie throughout my 20s, bro.
Oh shit. Were you?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, I didn't know that. Is this something you can talk
about? I mean, what do you want me to talk about? I mean, I don't talk. I don't like talking about a lot of stuff, but yeah, I can talk. I'll talk about
the mob, bro. I want to hear about the mob.
No, I'm not talking
shit,
about
man.
that. We're not doing that shit. What do you want to know, Urkel?
Not involved with the mob.
Saying, not involved with the mob, bro.
No, not at all.
Not at all. I don't want to get into that. I'll just say, like, what do you want to know? Ask me. What do you want to know? Like back then, that's like people would place bets and new stuff about this all the time. You just couldn't track it. That's just
Yeah.
I mean, but you know,
the most popular one. Have you ever heard about this one before? It was a situation at Arizona State.
Yeah.
So
that kid was running. Yeah, I know why he got caught up.
So I forgot what year this was, but when I went in for my orientation, Jay, it's literally the first thing that they talked about. You know what I'm saying? And they pretty much read us the riot act. When we went in for orientation, I think it was like July that we went in, like July of that year of my freshman year. They literally read us a riot act about that. You know what I'm saying? It's almost
so
like
that kid ran a really good operation, right? But his problem was he got super greedy. I mean, he's talked about it, but that's why he got caught. Because he got too greedy. I mean, that's what inevitably happens too, by the way. What happened is, so what got him in trouble is Big Books. It was Big Books that turned him in too.
Yeah.
Like Vegas basically turned him in. Brandon's kind of correct, but they also care about the money. They do want their money.
Yeah. That is
so Brandon, you're right to a certain extent, but I'll tell you from those, like, they really do care about the money, like where the money's going, and they're not getting a cut of it. They want their cut. I'll put it that way. Sure.
How well do you know Russian and Italian, bro?
I don't know any Italian. If that's your answer, that's my answer. I don't know any Italian.
Relax, RN. I'm not trying to have you know.
This is why I'm not like this is why I do laugh at what's his name on the timeline? The old guy. What's his name? Ricky G. Ricky G talks a lot, bro. Like I always wonder. He talks a lot, bro, about stuff like that.
You mean?
Yes, I don't get in that shit.
Like Gabriella.
You know what I'm saying, Urkel?
Yeah.
He's like, what I know, this or this. I'm just like, oh, okay. Like, nobody. Silly shit, bro. Silly shit.
I'm surprised he says anything. I'm like, are you fucking serious, bro? Like
he said, yeah, he like talking like that's kind of crazy. I mean, I guess he's old enough. I mean, it's kind of like, you know, whatever.
Maybe it's like a situation like how that one guy talks. Henry Hill. Have you ever seen Henry Hill talk? Bro, Henry Hill be saying the most reckless shit, bro. Like,
well, Henry Hill feels protected, kind of, but he could have been off, but whatever. I mean,
so chat.
He talks reckless.
No, Henry Hill is the guy from Goodfellas. He's the one that that Ray Liotta played, right? And it's interesting with him because I've seen him go on like these shows, right? Like these one time I seen him like go on like Howard Stern or something, right? And he was just talking about the shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, shouldn't he be like in witness protection or something? You know what I'm saying?
Well, he was for a minute, Urkel. Urkel, he was for a little bit. You know, but not long, obviously.
Bro, he's just out there saying the most, and I was like, bro, this dude is crazy. You know? So I just wonder.
But like I'll give you an example. During your OKC series, Urkel, like, so people did know Steph was injured, but a lot of money went on OKC before that series started. I remember that year when you guys played him in 2016. Vegas cleaned up. I'll just put it that way.
Vegas cleaned up
because y'all came back from 3-1 down. Came back.
That's just that's interesting. That is interesting.
So I was listening to a lawyer this morning about this case.
Yeah.
So this case, the way that it's set up, is kind of set up not even as a. Okay, so you know when the SEC, right? This is not the conference, everybody. But the way that it's written, though, how everything's written, and Brandon can back me up on this. It's written up like a trade, like it's written up as like insider trading. Is pretty much what it is. That's how the indictment's written up. So that's interesting. It's written up as if it's like insider trading, basically.
What kind of is though? No.
100% is. 100% is. I mean, pretty much that's all trade. That's all stock market is a betting cycle. It's betting. You know. So that's how the indictment's written up, almost as if it's like insider trading. So it's like a regular white collar crime, so to speak. So even if these guys go to jail, Urkel, they're going to a nice jail. Well, they're going to a low-max federal prison, probably.
So, Jay, let me ask you this.
Sure.
This
gives Urkel like so much insight into why he knows I know a lot of people.
How long do you think this? How long do you think this information has been going around?
For probably like information like this, forever, like whatever, probably for a while, long while.
How long has the investigation been going on?
Well, they said the investigation's been going on for 2 years. And 23, when did legalized gambling come into effect? Was that in 20? Was that about 20? Right around COVID, right? When was the first state that?
When they put this gambling stuff into place?
Yeah, when did they start? When did online gambling become legal? So, I'm trying to remember now. Where was the first couple? I know New York was one. I'm trying to think of the states. But whenever that happened, that's probably when they started. 21, right? Yeah. 21. Okay. Yeah. That's probably when they started. Once it became legal, the FBI immediately started investigating, right? And keeping a close eye watch on everything. And the books are who told the FBI Urkel about this too. The major books, like all these sports books that you see online, they're the ones going after these people because they lost money. Oh, Jersey was 2018. Okay. Makes sense. So probably since then, once you start seeing FanDuel and all that stuff, and immediately their eyes are right on it, bro. Immediately, federal government.
That's crazy. This is crazy stuff, man.
Well, now Silver is going to have to step in front of Congress, right? They're inviting him up. They want him to come speak.
He's going to have to do that?
Yeah, well, because they're going to subpoena him.
Bro,
to come.
This man was shitting himself in that interview. Did you see that? DK, why do you never have a contributor, bro? I give you the contributor every fucking time.
Yo, the playback.
This app is cooked, man.
This app is ass.
Let's see how DK.
Yo, DK. Jay, who just came up on
Big
the panel?
DK.
Yeah,
Big
what?
DK. Okay.
Yes,
Big DK.
Yeah.
All right.
Bro, I just listened to that. What's it called? That mob interview about the NBA rig and shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
But
bro.
here's what I'll say, Urkel. He's not a good interviewer, so I'm interested to see how this goes. I don't think Adam's the best communicator. I'll just put it that way.
Adam
Adam Silver is such a. I feel like he's a
Even
slimy
though he is a
motherfucker. He
lawyer,
probably is involved
even
in
though
shit.
he is a lawyer, but that doesn't make him a good trial lawyer.
He's gonna get cracked under pressure, bro.
Nah, that's gonna be hilarious.
With Silver?
Adam Silver is just such
Yeah.
a bad like commissioner, bro. Like he's just terrible.
Bro,
Shit's
see,
ass.
Urkel.
Nah, Jay, say what you're gonna say.
I mean, he's just not good. I just think he's gonna. I mean, he's not gonna look good. I'll put it that way. He's not gonna be a guy that looks good on stage. He's just
Why
not
do
gonna
you
look
say
good.
he's not gonna look good?
He's gonna look evasive. I mean, I could already tell because the way he answers questions from the media, and they're not even asking him crazy questions. And the
He's gonna be
problem
very
is
vague,
too.
bro.
So he'll be super vague, and then it just depends on who is, who's on the, who's part of the investigating committee, right? I mean, if you guys don't know, so these got, all our Congress people to get on stage, right? They're up there, they're asking questions. If they have people smart that are working for them, they will give them really smart questions to ask. So that's usually why you see somebody debating back and forth. AOC might grill him. There's a couple other people too. It just depends on who's on that board of the committee. So I don't know what committee it's going to be.
Bro, but you're pretty much explaining what Adam
You're under surveillance.
Silver does best, man. He just evades questions, and he's a lawyer.
Well, he's
right?
a lawyer. Well, he's a lawyer, right?
And he's
So-
Jewish. Like, come on, G. Like,
Relax.
Bro,
Like,
Bro, this is really
Holy
not the good
shit.
time. Not a good time. Not a good time, bro.
wait, no. I'm saying, like, I have.
No. Just chill, bro. Jesus Christ, bro.
What is wrong with you, bro?
Jay's moving in with me.
Oh man.
Yo, Matt and Jay sharing a home.
Ah,
Blame Irk.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yo, Irk, man, do they just blame you for everything, bro?
Yeah.
No, well, you guys are I'll say this, Circle. Some of y'all are reckless and you guys don't even understand like stuff. Like it's kind of that's what puzzles me sometimes. Believe it or not.
Facts,
It's like
man. Matt is
I
hella
feel like
reckless.
Matt
like you
does
just
it on
said that,
purpose, though, just to make a
DK.
joke.
Like DK did that knowing it would cause a reaction. I want to be clear about that.
Did what?
That is why you said it. That's why you said that. What you said.
What? That he's evasive?
No. Don't say the
other
the
part.
last sentence you said. The other part.
Oh, what, bro? Come on.
Yeah, he did. See, that's why he's
Why are
laughing.
comedy juice
That's why
boxes,
you're
bro?
laughing,
That's
bro.
nasty work, bro. I'm just saying, I have friends who are, and
What is that?
Okay,
they tend
you
to
only
be good
said
at
that to
things
get
Let's
a
like
move
reaction.
on. Let's move on.
that's
bro.
a
Whatever.
natural talent. That's a good
That's where they're. Let's move on. Let's move on.
Okay, bro.
A natural
Same.
talent.
Man,
That's a
just
good one.
that's just a crazy
2
thing to
Chainz.
say, bro. What the fuck?
2 Chainz, bro.
That's fucking crazy. Okay.
Anyway, Urkel, that's probably he'll be evasive. I mean, we'll see when they schedule that out, but it'll be interesting to see how he does performs
Hey, Brandon.
in front of that committee.
Good morning,
Yeah, no,
Brandon.
you guys are missing the story. The story is
Oh,
not.
no. Oh,
that-
he's wrong
the
about
story
this.
is not that Terry Rozier, because the Miami Heat were garbage last year. The story isn't about
Oh,
Terry
God.
Rozier or Billups. The real story, and this is going to come out, and it's very obvious what the previous administration was doing. Joe Biden, the entire Democratic Party constantly said Donald Trump's a fascist. He's an existential threat to democracy. And so they
What the
slow
fuck does this
walk.
have to do with what we're talking about?
Be quiet. I'll let you know when you can talk. They were slow
the
walking
fuck?
the investigation. They were slow walking the investigation. They were slow walking the investigation into the NBA because the NBA has been more than willing to promote all this anti-Trump propaganda. But here's the thing. This is public record now. This is official. The NBA let Terry Rozier play after they knew that he was fixing prop bets. And so the NBA did not want this scandal to go public. They covered it up. They literally let Terry Rozier go on the court and play basketball after they knew he was basically fixing games. That is the scandal. The scandal is not Terry Rozier or Chauncey Billups. The scandal is that Adam Silver and the entire NBA knew. They knew what Terry Rozier was doing. And these people are not idiots. This is like domestic violence. When the police get called to somebody's home and there's a domestic violence issue, you're just getting called there because it got extreme. If you're getting called to a home and somebody was beating their wife, they've likely beaten their wife 50 or 60 times. It's just the police get called that time. And so when the NBA found out that Terry Rozier was basically fixing games, they're not idiots. They knew he'd been doing this for years. He just got caught now. Because before gambling was legal, people were making bets with bookies, so it wasn't tracked electronically. There was no record like there is for things like insider trading. So the real scandal here is the NBA cover-up. That is the scandal. And the media, the corporate media, ESPN, TNT, they're going to protect the NBA because they're partners with them. ESPN, TNT, NBC, ABC, they all put NBA games on. They're all partners with the NBA. So they're not going to do any investigative reporting into Adam Silver and why he was covering up gambling because he didn't want the appearance of the integrity of the league being compromised. So that is the scandal. And the media is going to protect Adam Silver in the NBA because they're partners with him. So that's point one. One other quick point. Lakers fans are going to get a reality check tonight because I think the Lakers have a workable lineup when LeBron comes back, if Marcus Smart is healthy. But Reeves has been dropping 40 a game. The defensive coverages are going to adjust now. The NBA is not college basketball. It's not a Mickey Mouse league. And so Reeves has been averaging almost 40 a game for a while. Teams are going to double trap Reeves. Reeves is going to get the Steph Curry treatment now. Reeves is going to get doubled, trapped. He's going to get picked up full court. The Lakers are going to see completely different defensive coverages. Reeves and the Lakers are going to see completely different defensive coverages starting tonight. Now, the Lakers may have counters.
Can't wait till Pods gets that.
There's going to be a GLA. There's going to be a GLA.
They don't have listen here, old man.
Because the defensive coverages on
Wait. No.
I know, hold on. Be quiet. The defensive coverages against Reeves are about to change dramatically.
Brandon, are you in the bathroom?
No, I'm in the bedroom with your girl.
He's in the bathroom. Why are you so triggered here?
Why are you taking a shit?
Anyways.
Brandon, why are you so triggered here?
I'm not triggered.
By the way,
Brandon,
Urkel, I just can't wait till Pods gets the Steph Curry treatment. Just shut up.
Who keeps kicking Junior?
Hey, who's the bitch that keeps kicking me, bro?
Bro, who's kicking me,
This is the problem with that crackhead Brandon, right? Wait, real quick. This is the problem with that crackhead Brandon. He's talking about
I'm giving it
how
30
Austin
seconds.
Reeves, he says Austin Reeves is going to be getting the Steph Curry treatment, all that shit. The coverages are going to change. I just saw Austin Reeves getting picked up full court by an all-defense caliber guy in Tumani Kamara for that entire Blazer game.
Y'all stop kicking them, please, I beg.
I mean, you're not a guy, buddy. I think that's what tells you is you're not a guy.
Yo, hold up.
When you get kicked like that, it means you're not a guy.
It's funny as fuck when they get kicked in the middle of talking, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, it's funny like the first first two times. Then it just gets annoying, bro. Like, stop kicking the guy, bro.
All right, let him up, guys. Let him up.
My fucking God, bro.
Come on, y'all. Come on, chill.
You're gonna piss Circle off, Mods. You're gonna piss Circle off. You're gonna lose your little badge.
Yeah. Your little creator badges are gonna go bye, you fucking cucks.
Hey, Junior. Somebody just used your kick on you.
W, bro.
Oh, damn, dog.
W.
And that's just for the day, right? That's just for the day.
That's just for the day, right?
Yes. Oh my gosh. Thank you, bro.
Wait. So that means if the Lakers lose or win, they can't come in. So let's go.
That's fucking go. Yo, Forrest, bro.
I mean, he can't come on stage. He can't come on stage.
He can come in.
Forrest, bro. You're fucking goated, man.
What did he do to do that? He subscribed or something? What did he do?
Yes,
he's a subscriber.
Yeah, you can kick people
for a
on
day.
stage.
Oh, we're doing this
one time a month.
We're
Yo,
doing
Erk, I'm subscribing tomorrow so I can use my kick tomorrow.
Okay.
Yep. I'm only doing it just to kick Junior. Yep.
I'm gonna enjoy my last 5 minutes on stage.
God damn, bro.
I know somebody.
No. But Junior only gets kicked once a month by one person. So multiple people can't kick Junior. You know what I'm saying? Because if I did that, like
Junior will be cooked.
Now Junior's gonna cry about this the entire day. Thanks, guys.
No. But the rules are the rules, bro.
Yeah, respect the rules, bro.
Now Junior's like, bro, why do Urkel do that?
Why did Urkel kick me?
You see, he fucking hates me.
Man.
Junior knows the rules.
When Brandon
like a fucking groupie, bro. Junior's so fucking annoying, G. Holy shit.
Junior knows the rules.
When Brandon said Oak Tree, is he talking about OG Trey?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Guzzle's barber joins. All of a sudden, bro.
Oh, I was like, what does Oak Tree mean? So I just realized.
Guys,
Just a reminder that me and Matt are going to do a State of the Union today.
Yep, we're doing a trial in the courtroom.
It's,
By the way,
no, it's State of the Union. It's called a State of the Union. Not a
Who's
trial.
getting put on trial?
Guys,
State of the Union.
Can you stop blaming GBR and Junior? It's actually not Junior.
We we gotta play the presidential music because it's State of the Union.
Oh.
It's the State of the Union, so we got to do the
Notice
the presidential.
Notice how Guzzle's barber is trying to
State of the
branch
Union,
off
bro.
from the guys who made him.
DK, I promise you, my entire life, it's not Junior. And
I'm just saying, no. I'm just saying it's kind of funny how Guzzle's barber is trying to branch off from the people who made him. Brandon and Guzzle's barber made you, Guzzle's barber. Okay,
it's not Junior though. We're just getting played.
Yeah,
Junior's,
Brandon made you, and so did Guzzle. So bro.
Junior's just the Darvin Ham of Space King now. He's a scapegoat.
Bro.
He's a
Junior's just a bro, Matt. I feel like you just keep Junior around like a little side piece, bro. Like just like
I just have undisputed evidence that it's not Junior, and we're getting played.
Exactly, bro. You give him a lot of offensive load, bro. Matt, just say your truth, bro. It is what it is.
The offensive load.
Just say your truth.
In here?
Holy.
Yeah, GBR's in here.
Where's he at?
He's in the chat sending stupid links and stuff.
I don't see him.
Guzzle's barber exclusive.
No, he's not in here. I don't see him.
He's not.
Bro, you guys need to stop calling him GBR, bro. Call him his name, bro. It's Guzzle's barber, bro.
Oh, he just got offline, I guess.
He got banned. He got banned, I think.
GBR just DM'd me. GBR was just banned. Tell her go to the
No, he's out of here. He's out of here because, I have a sneaky suspicion that he's behind this whole doxing thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. GBR just said, tell Urkel that Forrest is a cuck.
No. He should get banned because I think he's behind this doxing stuff. So until I get clarification, he's out of here.
Yeah.
Who? GBR?
Yeah, he's out of here. I think he has something to do with this whole thing that's going on.
Wait, the doxing thing is still happening or happening?
I don't know. I got a warning about doxing this morning, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So.
I mean, there was a little scandal that happened not too long ago.
Where?
On remember when somebody doxed somebody and then somebody was crying or something like that, some shit.
I don't even know what that's about. Nah, this is something separate. I'm supposedly the mastermind. You know what shit I got going on right now, bro? As far as I'm concerned, that shit ended in Chicago, personally. But that's just me. That shit ended, what was that, 2-3 months ago? Yeah, that's over. Steve Kerr says, going forward, Kuminga will be the starter. Matt, what do you think about that?
I think that's the best move.
I mean, it's kind of crazy how we just switched course on Kuminga, not even 10 games into the season. You know what I'm saying? Definitive. It's great stuff, bro. All of a sudden, we're just switching course. Crazy how that works. Right? He should be GP2 and all this stuff. I've always said that when you make definitive statements about Steph, you're going to be wrong, bro. Like in 2022, I watched a bunch of idiots on TV say definitive stuff like he'll never do this, he'll never win, this, that, and the other, right? And those people don't get it. And then they had to watch Steph lift the trophy with Andrew Wiggins as his second option, you know? No type of vision, man. Then you had to watch Andrew Wiggins be Steph's second best player. You know that's the greatest ring that ever existed, right? That's the greatest ring that ever existed. You know, back in the day when we used to bash Steph and we used to say shit like, he has all this help, this, that, and the other, blah, 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 blah. And then you had to turn around and watch him win the hardest ring ever with Andrew Wiggins as the second best player. This is why I fuck with Andrew Wiggins, bro.
Urkel, just wait a couple more games. People are already starting to say Steph getting carried. It's just looking good.
Right. Yeah.
It's just looking good, bro.
So now it's gonna go from Jonathan Kuminga being what now? Being this
fucking bum.
Being this bum and this player that'll never get it, low IQ, and then all of a sudden you give him minutes and then voila.
Honestly, I don't think a single player on our team played bad tonight other than GP2.
Somebody posted
that man GP2 is absolute dog shit.
Somebody posted something yesterday, and I found it very interesting, actually. So I'm going to play it, right? But before I play it, the date on this tweet is January 1st, 2025, right? So look at what this guy posted.
Oh, OG Trey, shut the fuck up, nigga. Your boy been dog shit to start the season.
So I'm going to say this again, right? These are JK highlights, by the way, right? But look what JK is doing in these highlights. Collapse. Bucket.
It's just beforehand he was passing to trash ass motherfuckers like Trace. Shit wasn't converting. His passing was there, but I think he's a better passer this year. At least he's more focused on passing. But he's always been a decent passer. But he definitely took a lead. He's very good.
Yeah, for sure. It's just like the whole point is like it's not like he never did this stuff before. You know,
Yeah, it's not like he was trash at it. It's not like he was bad. It's just
DJ, that's literally my point, bro. It's like people make it seem like he wasn't doing any of this before. You know what I'm saying?
people acting like he like never passed the ball before a day in his life. Like you give him the ball, turn around, fade away, Kobe, brick. Like that's what people acted like he did every single time, bro. Like that's a lie. It's a blatant lie.
No. So what's happening now, CJ, is like everybody's virtuous now, you know? It's turning into a thing where people are wrong, obviously. And now it's turning into a thing where, well, we always wanted him to play, and we said that he should be doing these things. I was like, get the fuck out of here. He's always been doing these things.
Or they do the whole, actually, I was right because he's doing what we've been asking him to do all along. It's like, shut the fuck up.
They're the same niggas saying that he would never get it. He'll never be this player that can help us win. He's like, Guy Santos is better. He should be GP2. And you look at it, GP2's not even fucking playing.
GP2 was the reason we didn't blow these motherfuckers out by 30.
Exactly.
man was a
GP2
negative
is the
17 in
reason
5
the
minutes.
game was even close.
Yeah, at
And
least
you had
the reason
niggas
was close in the
defending
first
it.
half.
You had niggas defending Steve, DNP, and JK for fucking GP2 and Guy Santos. And now those
I
same
mean,
people, they're silent now.
GP2 is a lot worse this year than he was last year, but he was definitely bad.
Like, you had niggas legit defending that shit.
Yeah. People, this is what I've noticed, bro. Like, people want to do the scapegoating thing, you know, but we can just never just like have an honest conversation, you know? Somebody has to get blamed. And it like, then you realize that these little things get rolled up into one big agenda. You know what I'm saying? CJ, have you ever noticed that before? Jonathan Kuminga, anytime he doesn't play well or whatever, it gets rolled up into, you know, the 2020 agenda or the 2021 agenda, right? Where, you know, we shouldn't have drafted these guys. We should have traded them. That's the agenda that it got rolled up into, because I had this take 4 years ago. I had this take 4 years ago that Lacob should have traded the guys. So because the guys didn't get traded, right? Because you didn't say fuck them kids. Yeah, that's what happens. Because we had these lottery picks and we don't got time and all of this stuff. But I mean, we won in 2022, right? 2023. What happened in 23? Draymond punched dude. I would say
Draymond
that
pulled and tanked the season.
Okay, so we pretty much fucked up the season right there, right?
Yeah, the season was done.
What happened? Okay, so what happened in 2024?
Draymond gets suspended.
Okay, so all right. Maybe we should have made a trade. I don't know. But if we're to blame, if we're to hand out blame, right? And we got somebody showing up to the table first, who would you blame in terms of why we didn't win in 23 and 24?
In 23, Draymond gets most of the blame, but then Jordan also gets some. Steve gets some. No, really, all the vets get some blame in 2023.
But who would you give the lion's share of the blame to?
Draymond. In 2023, I'd give it to Draymond.
I mean, Draymond got suspended multiple times.
And then Draymond got suspended again in 2024. Like, he deserved the lion's share. But I'm not going to, even in 2024 with
I mean, it's not all on Draymond. I mean, obviously,
2023 is 95% Draymond. Well, not 95, like 85% Draymond. But 2024, we could have still made the fucking playoffs if they made a trade and did what they should have done. But they didn't. They didn't make a trade.
You could argue that would have been terrible asset management, because Draymond was literally through the season by getting suspended a bunch. And yeah, they came back and gutted their way to almost get into the playoffs. But you could also argue that making a big trade could have also not worked. Like, it's easy to say in hindsight.
Not in hindsight, I'm saying to trade Clay in fucking 2024. This is not.
T-Man said that he would blame the front office first, right? But I think after we won and we found out what the CBA was, I don't think there was any way to not cut salary, right? Just look at this standpoint, right? We can't be in the second apron, right? You sort of want to avoid the first apron, right? And you had to cut salary, right? So I don't necessarily agree with it, but they sort of had to cut salary.
I mean, you win the title and the league announces that they're changing the CBA because of you. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, bro,
maybe we need to abide by the rules here. Maybe we need to play along before they target us some more.
Yeah, so I get the Chris Paul stuff, but I think, ultimately, I think it worked out. Ultimately, I think it worked out because we got Jimmy Butler. We see how good Jimmy is. We got JK on a pretty, team-friendly deal. For now, right?
Next offseason, he's getting a new deal, bro.
Next offseason, yeah. So they're just going to exercise it the second year, and then they're just
Oh,
gonna
you know who's probably gonna start saying something
who?
if JK keeps playing well? Maybe we'll hear it in the off season. But JK's agent, he
JK's
probably gonna
agent.
yeah, he's probably gonna go on a little victory lap. I don't know. I'm just assuming here. Wouldn't you if you were like if everybody called you an idiot and then JK comes out and plays really well and then JK goes and gets a new contract? Wouldn't you go on a victory lap?
What if we win the title?
Oh, we win the title, bro. We're all going on a victory lap. The hell?
If we win the title and JK is doing, I don't know, 80 cents to the dollar on what he's doing right now, or 80% of what he's doing right now, right? On this team, what type of contract do you think he signs next year?
Gotta be a max.
So I'm talking about 18 points, 7 rebounds, 8 rebounds, whatever, and he's giving you like 4 or 5 assists. What type of contract does he sign?
Yeah, it's got to be a max, no?
So he's giving you top level POA with
If he's doing
points a
that's
game.
that's a max.
If he's not
He's being
making
2014 Kawhi.
if he's not making minimum $160 million a year, I'm a liar.
A year.
It would be
No,
damn near,
I mean $160 million like for his contract.
it would be
Which would
like
round out to
40
about
million. It would be
Y'all
like
don't understand. He would have so much power on his negotiations that they would have to max him.
that's true.
Because think about it. If he declines to renegotiate, right? Then he'll have the ability to walk for nothing. In this scenario, he would have the ability to walk for nothing. So they're going to want to get him under contract before the season's over, because you got to think there would be a lot of other teams trying to get him too if he hits unrestricted.
But no matter what the money is, Joe, like they'll pay him. If we do win the title or we do go far in the playoffs and he plays well, they'll pay him regardless.
Yeah, I think he's definitely on this. He's on track. He's on track to negotiating a new deal in the off season. People are acting like doing a 1+1 team option is like dumb because the team's just gonna salary dump you or whatever, like you're fucking GP2. It's like, no, bro. The off season went the way it did because they wouldn't let him go. Like people are acting like he got humbled. Like, am I tripping? Like, would you like basically halt your whole off season for a guy you're trying to humble?
Nah. But next year, bro, next summer, we got 4 different players due for an extension.
Yeah. I don't even want to think about next off season because
Draymond, Podge, JK, Jimmy, and then I
you
think
also
Steph
got to
might be.
extend guys like Post and Gee and
Oh no, fuck no. He's not getting a contract. Fuck that nigga.
yeah, I think Post will though.
Post should.
But
But Gee
bro,
Santos, fuck no. Let that nigga walk. Matter
you
of fact,
know,
cut him.
Urkel, you basically explained like 2014 Kawhi.
Stop whining, man. What?
If so if he's 18 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, that's kind of what he's giving you right now, right? What if you put some defense with that, which he has been doing? You know the level our team gets to?
Bro. And I feel like the level hasn't even fully tapped yet. Like it's only, this is the surface. Because if I know anything about these guys, they get better as a year goes on. And I think that's like realistic. Like he could actually do that stat line. But you see what it does to this team. You saw how we started the game. Harden's just like fighting for his life to get a ball screen, burning
Yeah, I've
hella
been
shot
mad.
clock.
If you watch that first game, I said, bro, that's what I expect from JK. If JK's not doing that every single night, then it's a bad night.
Bro,
And
stop sending Sage's shit in here, bro.
people are like, nah, you shouldn't expect that from JK. That's too much to expect from JK. Nah, bro. No, the fuck it's not. If you actually watch this guy play, he's like our third best player, bro. Like, the fuck?
Nah, but JK starting the season this well has me like curious to see what it's gonna be in like November, December, when that's when he starts really
When he
picking
gets
up his
stride.
stride. Yeah,
Yeah, because
because
you could
he's
tell he
averaging
hasn't caught
16
stride
off the
yet.
bat. Facts.
I don't know why the freaking app is tripping for me. I'm gonna come right back because I can't see the chat moving.
Bro, it does that. Bro, it does that shit all the time.
Yeah, give me like 10 seconds.
Unless you go on your computer.
I'm also concerned about policing, man. Making this shit work, but it's just me.
Okay. Okay, I can see the chat moving now. He's still indecisive on offense. Talking about JK. Yeah, because he's still finding that balance between doing the connective play versus like also attacking himself, and that's why you hear Jimmy saying the things that he did. Did you guys hear what Jimmy said in his post game interview?
I'm not gonna lie, I went straight to sleep after the game.
Yeah, I feel that. But Jimmy was saying that he wants that he made it very clear that he said this, right? He said because you know how Jimmy talks. He's very, very intentional. And he said I myself want him to keep going, keep being aggressive, keep attacking, keep taking that challenge on the defensive end. And we as a whole need him to do just that. And he's also saying like, that he's going to be key for what they're trying to do and all that. Yeah, there goes the quote right there by Steph SF. But Jimmy's basically telling him that you have the green light to go score, basically. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is probably something a lot of people want Steve Kerr to say, but I think it's good that Jimmy and Steph and these guys be the ones to say it, Let's see, Butler's.
Stackhauser, leave me alone. I'm telling you, leave me alone.
Matt, why do you have to get so emotional, bro?
It's a bit, bro. I'm not emotional.
I think you saying you're not emotional is a bit.
UBS, okay, bro.
When Luka hits a three, does it remind you of her?
The feeling Luka gives me is something that no woman has ever gave me in my life.
When JK dunks the basketball, does it make you angry all over again?
Me, no. When I see Pod score more than 5 points, it does.
No, I mean because it reminds you of her. But like the bad memory of her.
To be as big as he is, pause.
Luka does what now?
When Luka hits a three from deep.
Luka does what now, Matt?
Luka gives me a feeling that no woman has ever gave me before. What's wrong with that?
What is up? All right. What is up with y'all and these heavy ball handlers?
What do you mean?
Like the LeBron.
You got Pods. You got Pods.
Well, Pods is not a heavy ball handler, though.
I mean, he dribbles quite a bit when he has the ball.
But he's not like a Reeves, Luka.
I mean,
Bron.
I'm waiting for the time when Pods can run an offense. I'm excited for it.
I mean,
these heavy ball handlers typically don't win championships. This is why we're going to win the title. You know.
Oh, I know. I believe you.
Steph is not a heavy ball handler. Steph is like a really dynamic player. This is why he wins championships. Luka, heavy ball handler, doesn't win, gets tired. James Harden, heavy ball handler.
Don't talk about Luka.
Hey, what do you mean? I mean,
Luka's gonna win a championship.
Hey, I want to shout out Jimmy last night, bro. Elite work, not being able to shoot free throws. First time for everything.
Yeah, because he's dynamic. I mean,
so dynamic.
Did you see what do you know why Bron is out right now, bro?
Didn't we only get 4 free throws for the whole game?
I know that was great stuff. I'm proud of you.
On the So, which day did y'all play that game on? Monday?
Honest basketball.
That game against the who did y'all play? Sacramento.
Sunday when we won.
That game against Sacramento, that was probably the most dishonest game that I've seen. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that was nasty.
I thought it was elite work, even though the Sacramento.
I mean, of course, you're going to think that. Absolutely.
But I also think Sacramento does foul the most in the league. So they do, actually. By the way, they're really foul heavy squad. But combination of that, and then you get Austin, who's a generational foul baiter. Congrats.
Yo, Brandon, Sage is backpedaling like Champ Bailey, bro.
Although the EPM thing is pretty funny, dude. What's the EPM stand for again, Urkel? Is it some made up shit? What is this shit?
It's a projection.
Estimated plus minus.
Estimated plus minus.
It's a
estimated plus
projected
minus
stat.
for the year.
No, he does it for a game to game.
How is it?
Doing it game to game is fucking wild.
No, the thing was, I knew, and the thing is, he admitted yesterday that he only shows up for Kuminga's bad games. He dead ass admitted. You can go back and rewatch the clip. He dead ass admitted that he only shows up for the bad games.
Jay, if he shows up just for his bad games and then people go at him, right? Why is he mad now? Bro, I spoke about this yesterday. I was like, bro, if you got opinions and now people are going at you, you got to stand on it now. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what happens when you sit up here and you push like these disingenuous takes and these disingenuous.
What was the young man's numbers last night? Where were they? Does anybody know? Like, what were his just like counting?
He had like 9 points and like 5 rebounds.
It's like 9, 5, and 1. It wasn't crazy.
I just have a question. Okay, I do notice a trend. So, Pods has played, I would say, not too well. You guys all agree with that?
Yeah. He's played
I do say, okay, cool. But I do notice that the fans of his or people with agendas for on your, within your community will say, "But we won the game. Does it matter?"
Oak tree.
I was waiting for the soundboard.
Within your community will say, "But we won the game." Right now, J.K. didn't have a great game yesterday, but you did win the game, right?
We blew him out.
Works. Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Very interesting. Oh, and also last year his stats, his data or whatever made him look like a negative player. But then if you look at the lineup data, he barely had any minutes in the good lineups. So I'm not making a comparison between the two, but like Pods plays a lot of his minutes with the good players, like in the good lineups, So of course you're gonna have a better rating. So of course now that he's playing a higher percentage of his minutes in the good lineups, he has better stats. So it's like maybe just maybe stats require context. Not saying that it's also not just his good play, like he's just playing better, but like Pods was trash to start last year. When he wasn't starting, he shot 39%. Yeah, but Pods was he was playing on a broken nose. He was having what is the word? Vertigo like symptoms. And he also had an abdominal injury. So he had a rough beginning of the year.
No, it's just funny how how people be trying to nitpick like the games and with the players. I don't like when we nitpick the players. If they play bad, they play bad. But none of it matters if we
You know,
fucking
I
win the
actually,
game.
bro, Jay, I think that Pods and JK get nitpicked the most, and they say that like one or the other is coddled. I think the only one who's really coddled
It's Moody.
is Moody.
I swear it is.
But like, you know, I get it. Like maybe people feel bad for him or whatever
You
because
think
like
Pods is coddled? I don't think he's coddled at all, bro.
Moody is really
well, I think they might think
quiet.
that Pods is coddled
He's
by
smart.
Steve.
Well, no. Pods is coddled by Steve, but
I
you
don't
know,
feel like Moody is coddled.
bro, Pods gets murdered, bro.
Nah, Pods
Sometimes
is
I feel
Moody
bad.
is Moody is
No,
definitely the
I
most
don't think they're
coddled.
coddled either. I'm just saying that people say
Now
that.
Moses Moody, you are on to something there because Moses Moody is everybody's darling.
He gets
You know
to
what I'm
play
saying?
like shit and nobody ever talks about it.
And it's like that. I'm not
Who,
even saying
Moody?
like, oh, we need to criticize him. I'm just saying like, I kind of wish that Pods and JK got the grace he got. You know?
Yeah.
Wait a second. Moody was taken out of games where he was hot like the last
But
2
he
years.
does
No. I'm talking about by the fans though.
Overall, you know what I'm saying? It's not
bro.
like Steve.
Overall,
Interesting.
Moody
You
doesn't
talking
get
about the
nearly the amount
fans or
of
you
shit
talking
that
about
JK and
Kerr?
Pods gets.
Just in general, bro. Like,
You can't
yeah,
deny
maybe
that.
fan, sure, yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
You can't deny that Moody doesn't get nearly the amount of shit that Pods and JK get.
Yeah, and I just
Even
wish
when he
that they
plays
all
bad.
just didn't get shitted on. You
But
know?
No, I
I
wish
think
that too.
that's due to the fact that Pods is handling the ball a lot. Like Moody doesn't handle the ball like the dudes who typically are like, dribbling the air out the ball. That's why Kaminga was getting killed unfairly, but they will see that and people just get pissed off. I think that's what it really ties down to. That's just me. But you guys know. Pods is like came on recently though. Like that Memphis game was special.
They got a higher expectation of those two than Moody, because Moody got the most unfair card in his second season. I mean, that second season was egregious for both him and JK.
But also Moody, like we could have got Sengun instead of him, so that's probably another reason why.
Yeah, no, OG Trey, I'm not saying that Steve coddles him necessarily. Like I didn't say that. But I'm saying that like somebody could say that Steve coddles him. But like you'll never see people saying that like Moody's coddled, but I think that he is coddled by the fans. Which is fine, you
But
know. I feel like if they're gonna coddle people, then we should be coddling all of our young talent. I hear what
He's a
you're saying,
freak.
just mentioning that Steve will call out Pod. Yeah, you know, Steve said that Pods was what he did. He said the same thing he said about JK last year, where Pods is pressing. It's what he said like I think 2 games ago. I think that the difference, this is where I would say that he's done a better job up to this point with Pods than he has with JK, because when he's coaching up Pods, it's coming from a place of I believe in you, but you got to work on this. Versus like with JK, it was like I don't believe in you and you're not this kind of player. You need to dial back into that kind of player. You know what I mean?
the people
And I
who
think that
tell
it's hard to get a guy, a human being, to buy in like that.
okay,
And that's
because
me being like a Steve Kerr guy and a JK guy at the same time. Sorry, my bad, Jay.
no, I was reading something in the chat from Brandon. LL, my bad. But no, he's not. Brandon's not lying. When they be shitting on him, when they be shitting on Kaminga, but they say he's such a bum player, but they never do this to other players. It just shows they hold him to a higher standard than the other young players.
Yeah, that's
They
fair.
don't. They
That's
don't do
kind of like
this.
them saying that he's not a bum. They actually believe in him.
And the thing is, it's like if you're gonna be a hater, I mean that's fine. It's cool. Like I mean, what's sports without hating? But at least don't hate a nigga on your team. No, they don't. I don't live Mike Bonlevy Jr.
Kingston City, Steve said that he needed to find more time for Pods. If he did say that, it's probably because in the current rotations, the way it's set up, he doesn't get subbed in until like 9 minutes into the game, because before he would start and play the first like 5 minutes, you know. So by him losing his starting job, he loses like 10 minutes a game. So they're probably trying to find ways to get him in earlier.
I mean,
That's
there's no
probably
way to
what it
really get
means.
him in earlier. To be honest,
Yeah, without affecting somebody else's minutes
without
or
affecting
changing
somebody
steps.
else.
or changing Steph's rotation. And you don't want to do that. You might affect his rhythm.
Let
No,
me ask you
but
guys something. I asked this the other day because you guys are very observant. Sorry to cut you off, Jay,
no,
but
you're
this
good. You're
question's
good.
for you too. Have you guys noticed Kerr playing 3 to 4 guards without Steph on the court? Has there been a point in time this season that has happened?
I mean, if you want to count GP2, yeah.
Yeah, it
So
happens
to me,
every game, actually.
that's a problem to me because if your philosophy is I'm gonna have these guards out here to kind of maximize Steph because they can find him. We have more multiple ball handlers. If Steph is not out there, what's the point of doing it? You get what I'm saying? Like you're not trying to find
But
anybody. You're just thinking
I
about your
mean,
philosophy. Your
I think some of
philosophy
that is
trumps.
just trying to buy minutes.
but when you seen
yeah,
that was Pods on the floor.
yeah. Pods is
Yep.
all,
Well,
bro.
he's trying
Pods
to
is
get
always on the
Pods in
floor.
a groove. He's trying to have him run the offense and cook.
Yeah.
Uh,
Pods has been
That's his
he
time.
he
Are we
played good at
like
Memphis against
are we
Memphis, but or not Memphis.
microanalyzing a unit right now? What moments do you think would be happening, Jay? Just out of pure curiosity.
because
I mean, that's
ooh,
his job. Like when he's there to run the second unit, and generate points when Steph's not out there.
But that's different. But he doesn't have to have like 4 guards out there with Pods.
But you need spacing to make him better though,
Oh, okay.
because he
So
kind
Four
Lee's
of
saying
guards?
Lee's saying
because Pods
no,
drives to
Jay.
the middle,
Jay,
right,
you're
and he spins, and
misunderstanding.
then he needs shooters though when he
Yeah,
does
Jay,
that
you're
move.
misunderstanding though. Lee's saying that you don't see Pods in those lineups. You'll see guys like Buddy in them. He's saying that he's
Oh
not
yeah,
putting
yeah.
Pods in those lineups.
Okay.
So are you saying
Well,
that
I
like
mean,
he's
well, maybe he's
he's
out there to
being
generate
conscious
like
of the
points on his
lineups that
own.
he puts Pods in?
Maybe he is. I mean, maybe he feels like he can actually. I don't know. Maybe that's his plan.
But Pods don't play off ball like Steph. He dominates the ball. Like if you're gonna go small with Pods, add some size to the court. He's a
And
freak.
so maybe
Pause.
he is saying that he put Pods with all them guards.
Yeah, it's like it. I'm not saying
My
I've
bad,
seen
Jay.
that, but like my
Oh
thing
no,
is
it's okay.
this. My thing is this. It's like if your philosophy is the reason why I have small guards on the court is because I don't have enough guys who are 6'9" who could handle the ball, or 6'6" who could handle the ball like the 2015 Warriors, so they can find Steph. What's the point if Steph is not on the court and you're playing small guards? Like that
Give it
doesn't.
some time, bro. Eventually they're gonna like give some portion of keys to JK. They're gonna run some
Yes,
offense through him.
that's my
But he's
point.
earning that place.
Like if you're gonna do that, just put Moody and JK out there with Pods.
Like what I
Simple.
think they're gonna eventually do is they're gonna always obviously they're always gonna try to play one of Jimmy or Steph, but when Pods, Moody, and JK are on the floor, they're gonna try to run some of that offense through them.
Yeah, that's fine. I my point is this: I'm just tired of the 4 guard lineup
Oh
sometimes.
yeah,
Like
me too, bro.
that's really what it comes down to. Like,
You think he's just trying to buy minutes when he does that?
Yeah, he's
If
trying to
we have
buy
so
him.
many players.
but
Yeah, he's
does it
trying
have
to
to
buy.
I'm
be?
gonna give
But
give
does it have
Steve
to
some
be
credit.
4 guards to buy minutes? Does it
Well, I
have
mean,
He's
to
trying
be
to buy.
four
we got a
guards?
million guards. It's kind of a roster issue.
Yes. So
I'm gonna give
CJ, he's
Steve.
trying to buy minutes. Here's why I say he's trying to buy minutes because
Because I know that happened in the Portland game. He was trying to buy
yeah,
minutes. I
exactly.
understand that,
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
but the thing is though, like you couldn't play Gee. Like you could, I understand
Bro,
that, but the
Gee
thing is,
is like
but
he
bro,
has these times where he just like makes himself unplayable.
but bro, the thing is, I'd rather have that than versus 4 guards out there. You're going to get destroyed regardless.
You
At
know
least you have a
what?
chance to rebound, at least second chance opportunities. There's other stuff you could do on the court with a guy his size versus what you can't do with a guard, especially
You
an
see,
unathletic
you guys
guard.
saw how we did that gimmick where Gee played the 5 with Draymond and them, like with the wings and all that shit. But they just had Gee like body up with the big.
Yeah.
It low key worked, and we did that before against the Knicks, and I called it. That don't be surprised if they try to run a gimmick like putting Gee at the 5, so Draymond doesn't have to bang with the physical center or whatever, but it also kind of gives us like that stretch four vibe. It works for like 5 minutes a game, but just the fact that like they're finding a way to play him,
You
I don't know if
gotta,
you could really play him at like the 3. You kind of
but
can only do it at like the 4 or 5. Gee.
but but my thing is this, CJ, is like I looked at it's early, it's super early,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I looked at PDP stats. All the small guard lineups pretty much are negatives.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
they
No,
don't work.
I think that's true, and I don't like the small guard lineups either. I literally think like he's just like fuck the stats. I just need to buy a few minutes here, and that could bite us in the ass. But I literally think he's just trying to buy minutes.
But the thing is, though, you're gonna either. I'd rather take a chance with bigger guys on the court versus all guards when I know it's not gonna work. Let me just
Yeah,
see what I
yeah,
got, especially when you're blowing 15-point leads in 2 minutes.
yeah. That was crazy.
You know,
That shit was crazy, bro.
right?
We blew that lead with a quickness.
Yes.
What are we pulling up here? Interesting stuff.
Yeah, GP2, like Kerr's gonna continue to give him rope because of just the history of him in 2022. He was on that championship team and he was really good. So Kerr's just gonna continue to give him, opportunities, which I think is fine. He showed some flashes in the Memphis game, but like once Melton comes back, like if GP2 still looks the same, you're gonna be on the bench, buddy.
Brandon, so I don't really expect Jimmy's POA defense to be all that good. I think that it's smart that they're using Kaminga to do that because I think Jimmy is an elite help defender still. Of course, his like on ball defense is not that good as it used to be, but I think if you put him in position to be a help defender, him and Draymond, it really ties our defense together. You know. So that's fine. We really shouldn't want Jimmy being the POA guy anyways.
We shouldn't
Yeah.
want Jimmy being POA anyways.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
He's
we
fucking
we need to
old.
save his legs.
Steph said the
Mm-hmm.
same. Steph said it like JK's the guy that they're gonna put on the other team's best player, so Jimmy and Draymond can help, and he's been doing that. Like it's been working.
I
So
Yeah.
wouldn't be surprised if when we play the Spurs, they put JK on Wemby.
no, fuck no, please no. Oh fuck
Nah.
no. I
I
don't
don't
know
think
about
Nah.
anybody can
that.
guard him though. So
He's
it's like
probably
you
Draymond,
gonna
might as
start
well.
post. He's probably gonna
Draymond.
start post.
No, bro.
Oh please no,
Post
don't start post.
Wemby's
Don't start
gonna
post.
go right by post, bro. You kind of
They're
need to
just
put
gonna
a
run pick.
you
They're
got
gonna
to
run
put a
pick and
wing on
rolls.
him, bro. The only guys who can guard him are
Who they
guys who
putting
can
on?
attack his ball handling.
We
Who
put
they
it
putting on
Draymond on
Wemby?
Wemby.
You got to
Draymond.
put pressure on his ball handling.
Draymond. That's
Mm.
a Draymond. Press up, nigga.
And you gotta force him to to either get in the post or be a playmaker. So I
Hey,
actually I actually think that
try to
that
make him a playmaker because if he gets in the post on us, it's bucket after bucket.
well
Nah, I want to
Ware
see the
is unique,
playmaking.
T man, because
If
Ware
if
is
I'm
built
San
like
Antonio,
Wemby.
I sit Wemby that game. Got to protect him against Draymond.
What?
It's trolling.
This guy, bro.
Nah, I don't think Draymond's gonna guard him.
I'm afraid he's gonna cook him so bad, bro. He might get pissed and injure him. So we
I
gotta
Oh, by
think
the
we're
gotta
way,
gonna
protect him.
I think
real
we're gonna
quick,
we're gonna start small and we're gonna put JK on him
Oh,
we
Oh,
on
played San
who?
Antonio.
on
We
Wemby.
played San
fuck.
Antonio twice, basically,
Yeah, we
the
played
same
them
week.
back to no. Yeah, we played them. We played 3 games in 4 days that week.
Yeah, we played OKC
OKC, San
Tuesday
Antonio,
on Wednesday, and then
and
San
then it's a
Antonio that
break,
Friday.
and then San
Yeah,
Antonio on Friday, bro.
that's crazy. And we're
Damn.
staying in San Antonio.
Silver, bro, you gotta. I'm not gonna lie, you gotta give the vets a night off in one of those 3 games.
Hey
Yeah.
Irk,
Probably the back to
is
back.
that second number the net rating?
Yeah, I think
I
so.
think that second number is the net rating. Holy
That's a
shit.
fact, Bruce.
You know what? Wemby's on off is right now for the team for the defense. They have the number one defense in the league right now currently.
Yep.
When he's on the court, it's a 94, and when he's off, it's 106.
That's
That
still
team's
really
good
good though
defensively.
without him on the
They're
Yeah,
floor.
still really good without him.
that's
It's because they
really
got
That's
Luke
good.
fucking
Cornett.
scary,
They're
bro.
one.
Luke Cornett. So Luke Cornett
Yeah,
stat.
they have a lot of athletes they can all guard. They're definitely shooting better this year. They're an
And they don't
interesting
even
team.
got Fox, bro. This is what's so crazy about this
Honestly,
team.
I wonder how they're gonna look when Fox comes back. I'm skeptical, to be honest. I
They'll
think
look
it's
the
gonna
same.
Fox might be in
disrupt some
Milwaukee, bro.
rhythm.
Not the reason it won't is because Dylan Harper's not starting, and Julian Champagny, he's used to coming off the bench.
Somebody's rhythm is getting disrupted. Best believe.
I mean, I don't really. If
And where do you
anybody, it
find
might
the
be
minutes? Do you just
Barnes.
play Castle as Castle's already playing the 3, right?
No, he's the 2. They have Vassell at the 3.
Yeah, but they play him. I'm pretty sure they play him at the 3 for parts of the game. I'm sure.
Nah,
I guess
he's
they
usually
could
playing
just do
either
that.
the 2 or the 1. But
So when Fox comes back, they could just play him at the 3 for
no, they're gonna
stretches.
play Vassell at the 3. The Vassell is the small forward in the lineups, and Castle is the POA.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, like you have points during the game, right? So during the game, there's gonna be points where I think they're gonna put Castle at the 3
Oh yeah, because
if
they'll
they're not
play the
already.
3 guard lineup with Harper, him, and probably Fox. We're gonna see that lineup when Fox comes back.
Because like the starting lineup right now is it Castle, Vassell, and
Yeah, Castle, Vassell, Champagny, Barnes, Wemby.
okay.
A lot of length.
Nah, I
A
think
lot of
when
fucking
Fox
size.
comes back, bro, it's gonna disrupt some guys like rhythm for sure.
He's a freak.
Yeah, it'll take time to adjust to all of them being on the court together.
And then the Spurs fan base is gonna like scapegoat him a little bit because it's just natural how like sports fandom works.
I mean, he's the one that's gonna have to fit in, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the one that got to fit in though.
You could argue that they could use a wing more than they could use Fox, but I think when the playoffs come around, you might need Fox.
Nah, when the playoffs come, you're gonna need Fox because he's a playoff player. He's been in the playoffs. He was pretty good in the playoffs, so you're gonna need that creation and that scoring. And
Yeah, I
this,
mean, because otherwise they're just gonna hone in on Wemby, and I mean the other guys are talented, but that's a different stage, you know.
facts. So they need Fox for now. They need to get their young guys 2-3 playoff runs in, and then you can talk about moving Fox.
But we'll see because Harper he looks legit, man.
Nah, Harper's nice. Harper's real good. He's gonna take Vassell's spot. Like,
You think that
Vassell's
they
been really
need
good this
Vassell
year.
shooting
Vassell's
though?
been really good. Vassell's been
Yeah,
really good this year.
he has,
nah,
bro. I don't
he's shooting
know.
the ball really well.
Like, bro, I honestly think
Well,
they
KD
need a
didn't want
shooter.
to. Well, 35 free. He didn't want to go there, dog. And they didn't really want him. They also didn't want him, bro.
It's like one of those things
That's
where
the
I
problem.
think KD would have wanted
He
to
should
go
have
there if they
pushed.
wanted him more, you know? But
Nigga,
since
if
they
I'm
like didn't
KD,
really
I'm
want him, he's
pushing.
probably just like, eh.
Nah, nigga, if I'm KD,
You know, like never go to a party you
fit
weren't
their
invited
timeline.
to.
He also didn't fit their timeline, bro.
I don't
He
even
didn't
think
fit
he
their
fits
timeline. That
the
was a problem too.
Rockets, but he kind of does. But yeah,
nigga, if I was KD, I'm forcing my way to San Antonio.
35 free says KD's decision making is dumb. I mean, he could have made a more of a, I would say, more of a olive branch. He should have been a little bit better with it. I would say that. Because I thought that if he went to their team, I think they win, bro. Well, I think it's trouble for the league. He could have picked up a chip.
Nah, nigga, the Rockets are cooked. It's over. KT.
is this the one? I bet I'm like multitasking. But I don't know, man. I'm telling you, I think you can't guard Wemby with the big. I think you can't
Damn
guard
it.
Wemby in general. It might make more sense to put JK on him.
Bro, I want to at least start Draymond to see because Draymond's arms are longer, but I don't know.
Well, I
It just
think Draymond will
depends.
guard him like if it's like crunch time.
I'm not gonna lie, Brandon. I don't give a fuck about Houston's net rating. They're done for. Anyways, bro, we don't play the Spurs for another 2-3 weeks, bro. We'll worry about that fucking problem when we get there.
Yeah, I thought we were going to talk about these stats, but
And plus,
Urkel must be
and
doing
plus,
something.
Plus, Wemby gets up for these big games, bro. That's
Facts,
when he
like,
actually.
bro, we'll worry about that
That's
problem when
that's
we
when he.
gotta worry about it.
So
What were the
I'll let
first?
y'all know that's because when I've watched him recently, when they're playing these lower level teams, he's just doing his thing. You know what I mean? But when he
Yeah.
plays these big games, bro, he fucking
Junior,
elevates.
shut your bitch ass up, nigga. He would be the best defender on the Lakers.
Who?
Kaminga would be the Lakers' best defender.
I mean,
Yeah, ban Junior.
I would have put him on a point guard. That's all I would say.
Shit, you don't want to put Smart on point guards either, because look what happens.
I don't know. He's actually been doing well.
Oh my God, bro. Marcus Smart in 2025. Stop it. DeAndre Ayton, bro. DeAndre, stop it. He's been in the league 7 years. He's been an average defender fucking at least 5 out of 7.
Bro, next game is gonna be really interesting.
Fucking Giannis,
We
man.
play Giannis and them.
Fuck.
It's one of those games where we probably need to start big.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
They're
I
just
ain't
the
gonna
Lakers
lie,
are just
though.
gonna the Lakers
Build
are
a
just gonna
wall.
try to keep. They're just gonna load manage Marcus all year. That's what they're gonna do.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like what we're doing with Al and Melton. Because you're gonna
Well,
need them. You're gonna need them for the
it's
playoffs.
also because it's also the style of play that Marcus does. You know, the reason why Marcus gets hurt, it's not because of it's because he's a super physical, bro. Like as a player, and when you play like that, and you're playing at that level, especially the way the league goes, that's why he gets injured, bro. You know,
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
true. But against Giannis,
bro
bro,
because he was trying to get a rebound, right? He was in there trying to get a rebound. He got the rebound, but he took a knee right to his bump knees. You know what I'm saying? And that's why they held him out. They're like, no, cool. He probably could have played. They're like, nah, dog, you're gonna sit the next day.
nah, yeah, that's
Yeah, because
cool.
if you overexert him, he'll be out for months, bro.
Because he
That's
plays
what
too hard. Like he
history.
does.
That's what history's been
He
saying.
plays. He plays too hard. He plays too hard.
Yep. But then it's like if you tell him to dial back, he's just not good. You kind of need him to play hard. Like that's part of his talent.
Yep.
So that's something that will work. It'll be valuable in the playoffs for sure. You know.
Now, something for the Warriors is, how do y'all think Horford's looking?
He's been up and down, bro. I think
That
he's been
lineup,
struggling to get into a rhythm.
that second lineup you guys played last night with him, and I don't know what the fuck was going on, bro. That was fucking crazy. That's when
It's
you guys blew
because
that
he's
lead.
not used to not playing a lot. Like, this is one of the things that I had concerns about is, how do you go from playing 28 minutes a game to fucking, you don't know if you're gonna play 20 minutes or 25 minutes. Like, Horford's used to playing a lot of minutes. He just didn't
But
play back to backs in Boston. Like, I
Jay,
think you
I'm
need to
not
play
I'm not
him
gonna
more.
lie. I think some of those lineups kind of put a magnifying glass on Horford and kind of like, how do I say this? It it didn't
You
make
can't
his
put.
life easier, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, and
Oh,
then the
for
teams
sure.
just immediately when he's on the court, teams immediately try to attack the rim
You
immediately.
know, they don't even I don't even feel like they target post the way they were targeting Horford.
Yeah, it's because Zubac.
No,
It's
they went
because
right
he's
at him.
big. It's because Horford's smaller than Post, so that's why they're going at Horford. But it's James Harden. James Harden goes at everybody. The thing about Horford, you got to play him more. If
But
you
how
know he's
many
not going to
times did
play him back,
Horford get screened by GP2?
oh my fucking, let's not even talk about G fucking Goon P2.
You know, because like I think like there's a big part of GP2 lately where it's like, yeah, he doesn't have the physical ability, but I also just think like he's just not being smart for a lot of it. Like a lot of it is just he's just not playing smart.
GP2 is a fucking idiot. I'm tired of niggas. Bro, this is the problem that I had in the summer. I don't even want him on the roster. I don't even want him to play. I want to get to the point where Steve just like, nigga, you're not playing at all. Steph, like, we're not playing this nigga. No, GP2, you're not gonna come in and try to give us a spark.
I honestly
No,
think
don't
Gary's
play him at
pressing,
all.
bro. I think Gary's trying to like prove his value, so he's doing a lot of like gamble.
Oh,
Gamble
fuck.
plays.
But this nigga GP2 is just an idiot. He literally fouled. He came in the game in the first quarter. He cut one foul. And then he fouled. Was it Harden on the 3? The nigga's just an idiot. Like,
And then
that's
I
not
think
pressing. That's
last
just
game he had
pure
like
idiocy.
back-to-back turnovers, or maybe it
Yes,
was the
and then
game
he had
before that.
back-to-back turnovers the game before that. Like, he's just an idiot. Is he even better than Bronny? Like, legit, is GP2 better than Bronny? I don't know.
Yeah, but it's just tough, man, because it's like he went from being an all-world defender to kind of like you can't really afford to play him if he's not doing the Steph pick and roll, Steph
You
GP2
can't
pick and
play
roll.
that nigga if him and Steph together isn't working like it used to.
So
It's
CJ, it used to
over.
be a trade-off, right? Like, you know how you have a Draymond trade-off,
Yeah.
right? Like you Draymond is a top-level decision maker, right?
Yep.
But there is a trade-off that you have to trade off when you have Draymond on the court. Draymond is still excellent on defense, right? I think the reason why the GP2 thing stands out so much, quite frankly, he's not as effective on defense anymore. Would y'all agree with that?
Yeah.
So he's not having like the same level of impact because, to be perfectly honest with you, GP2 used to turn people over, right? And it would turn into good offense, right?
Bro,
Or
you used to not be able to dribble in his
you can
space.
dribble around a dude, right? So that would literally turn into offense, right? So you would look at his plus minus, and then his plus minus would be through the roof because, kind of one of the ways that you play offense now, or you have a positive offense, you turn, turnovers into points, right? Through transition. So that's one of the ways that they were doing, but it's just not, he's just not that level of player. He's not. If you look at him, his body looks completely different. Like before, he looked like he was like a prime free safety,
Yeah.
And he just looked a lot stronger and all of that. I think since he left and he went to Portland and whatever happened to him up in Portland, I think that affected him, to be dead ass honest with you.
Yeah, looking back, honestly, the way like we trade like as many picks as we traded for him, I think they did that because they are trying to rescue him. Like I know it sounds crazy, but like, he's always gonna be, family to the Warriors and like a respected player here for what he's done in 2022. I think when they traded for him and they had to trade 5 second-round picks, that was to like get the Blazers to like give him up,
Bad
so they were
business.
rescuing him.
Bad business. That was bad business.
Yeah, it was bad business for sure.
Bad business. That's cool and all that you want to rescue him. That's noble, but I mean, if we got a salary cap and we're talking about trying to win another championship, I mean, like, fuck sentiment. That was his choice to leave, And, like, if you put $10 million a year in front of me and I've been, a cast off and just kind of been bouncing around the league, I don't have a choice but to take that money, right? But that's the trade-off. That's the decision that you made. You know what I'm saying? Look at Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown took the money and, he was in a losing situation. So, why were we in the business of saving people? Bro, when he came back, right? I was kind of annoyed that he came back because I'm like, what are we doing here? We're using assets to get somebody that, and then everybody was happy and all of that. And I was like, I don't know. Next thing you know, I was hearing they were talking about trying to get picks back and all of this stuff. And I was like, well, why? I mean, I don't know.
I hope nobody heard that.
What?
Oh, nothing. You ever just like be minding your business and then you just can't stop it? You just fart? That's what happened. My bad.
Oh, we need to get that on the soundboard.
Oh, melting for a mountain. You heard it? Fuck. Damn, bro.
We get that on the soundboard and enhance it.
Every time somebody just says something. Bro, did you see?
A freak.
I think Slater posted it. He said the Jimmy, Draymond, and Kuminga 3-man lineup combination is a plus 37 in 74 minutes.
The what now?
The Draymond, Jimmy, and JK combo is a
Uh-huh.
plus 37 in 74 minutes? According to Slater? Is that true?
A plus 74?
Yeah, or plus 37. Plus 37 in 74 minutes.
Do that combination again?
Jimmy, Draymond, JK. Just them three.
That sounds right, actually. Let me
Plus 37 in 74 minutes.
say that again. Jimmy, Draymond.
Right there in the chat.
Okay. So
Remember when they said Wiggins, Draymond, JK couldn't play together? Then they could. Same here, but even better.
And then Steve Kerr also said that exact lineup is why Kuminga's not playing, because they can't play together.
So, all right. CJ, do you think this is simply just him buying in?
No.
Okay. Because we're on record. See, this is why like the whole buying in argument irritates me, because they never really gave it a shot and they never really had time, right? So
Yeah.
when you're making like these wholesale, this is why I'm getting annoyed with this whole thing, right? So
That buying in thing, by the way,
bro,
is like a fan base argument. It's not like Steve didn't say shit about buying in.
the hell are we doing, bro? Wicked stuff, man. Wicked, wicked, wicked.
Irk, let's not just say that. Let's go back to last season, take that exact same 3-man lineup and see how many minutes they played together.
All
They
right.
probably played less minutes than the 74.
Brother, let's just do it.
The same 3-man lineup. So Draymond, Jimmy, and JK. All right, hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see how many minutes. That is all three on the court at the same time. They played 38 minutes total.
Steve Kerr is so goofy, bro. This guy was making grand proclamations and
On
didn't even
38
try
minutes.
it.
We were making grand proclamation on 38 minutes. All right. Okay, got it.
Yeah, so they played like less than half of these minutes together. Because 74 divided, that's like what? Divided in half, that's like what, 37 minutes? So they played half the minutes that they've played this so far this season together.
Have you seen that argument kind of rolling around the timeline when you're talking about like, oh, like now he's buying in? Do you see the buying in argument or no?
Oh, I see people trying to say it. They be trying.
Man, I don't know about Kuminga buying in, but I know who bought in, though. It was Steve Kerr.
Maybe
Kerr
Steve
is the
Kerr
one who had to make the
You know
Yeah, that's
who
true.
Coach Triple Tony F is?
Yeah.
So he made an interesting post. He said that he was talking about the whole thing of what people are saying that he finally bought in and stuff. And he's saying I think what the biggest mindset shift is the vets and Steve bought into him.
I 150% agree. Because when Kuminga played over 28 minutes, his numbers were terrific.
Yeah, there it goes right there. T-Man just dropped it.
Kerr and the vets. Yeah, there it is. I mean, sometimes you just need to be honest, bro. Like, honest to God. Maybe we just need to be honest sometimes.
Yeah, but OG Trey, you can't say, oh, we only base success on numbers and then say it's not about numbers when the number one arguments that are used against him are numbers based.
Yeah.
Bing bong.
Like when you start to look at it like that, bro. And I'm not even saying you're doing it. Don't take it as a personal attack. I'm just replying to what you said. But you'll realize that like the whole time it was always a bad faith argument. You know what I mean?
OG Trey, you literally, bro, your number one argument was always fucking plus minus. That was always what you
Brian, I
try to
read your
do.
comment by Sage in like the in the Brandon soundboard. By Sage.
Bro,
That soundboard is so funny.
it's funny. It's funny OG Trey switch up, bro.
No, I mean, look, OG Trey, I'm not gonna attack him because, you know,
Fucking
I
dumb
get
tree.
it. He's like no, the only thing I told Trey this, OG Trey this before. The only thing I don't like about him is when he comes up and when he's talking about JK, he sounds like he's like talking about like a hard R, hard ER. You know, like he's got his nostrils like flared up, like fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I'm just trolling, man. I'm just
I would
trolling.
love to hear OG Trey's
Trey, I'm literally messing with you, bro. I'm just fucking with you,
I
bro.
would
Calm
love to
down.
hear OG Trey's comments on pods to
I
start
don't
the
I don't have
season
a
so
problem with
far.
OG Trey.
Oak Tree.
No, I mean, don't you think though, like, okay, I'll make the same argument for pods that I made for JK. When you have a fluctuating role, like it's gonna be hard to be consistent. And Pods'
CJ, I
role
know
has
this.
been fluctuated this year.
I just want to hear his comments about it.
Oh, my bad.
See if he's gonna keep the same energy he had with JK now that his husband's in the
Am I
same
setting screens
situation.
right now? My bad.
Too bad he's at work.
I'm trying to see if his husband if he's gonna keep the same energy for his husband that he had for JK, and he's not.
No, but Pods ain't even playing that bad. I mean, I think Pods.
The
I
thing
don't
is,
think he's
he's
playing bad either.
He's not. But I want to see if he's gonna give Pods the
Let
grace
me tell you
that
something, bro.
JK didn't get.
A lot of these guys, Pods, JK, all of these guys, right? Where they were previously, right? They were probably the best guy on their team, right? So when you're coming off of the bench, bro, it's like a different type of mindset. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like a bench roll.
I
is
want
a
to counter that.
Go ahead.
So, okay, I want to counter that because I actually think what makes Pods able to like go through not shooting well, to Trey's point, is because he's experienced not being the best player on his team before. When he was in Illinois and he didn't play much, so he transferred to Santa Clara, I believe. You know, and coming in as like a 19th pick, you come in with a different mindset, you know, than a number 7 pick who is literally the best player on every team he's been on. You know, and I mean, I think it's a gift and curse for both guys because I think it would have been really good for JK to go somewhere where he wasn't the best player and he had to like kind of earn and do the little things to like earn his keep and all that. And then you know, for Pods, I think that's what makes it so much easier for him to buy in. I mean, it's just a different expectation, but also a different self expectation, you know? So I think that like Pods can have more success as a role player because he already understands like that's what's going to get him on the floor, that's what's going to get him in the league, you know what I mean? Whereas like with JK, it's one of those lessons you have to learn later because I mean, for one, he picked up the basketball late. He didn't go to college, you know? And I think the high school he went to wasn't even like high school, it was like a prep or some shit like that. No, I'm not making it sound like it's a bad thing. See, you think that I'm attacking somebody. What I'm doing, Trey, is I'm building a bridge from your argument to theirs.
Oak Tree. What Dumb Tree said was casual.
CJ and Bruce are similar. All right, bro. My bad. You know what I realized in like basketball discourse, and this is why I get attacked so much, is because it's always about picking one side or the other. You can't see things on both sides. So whatever, bro. You got it, bro.
Hold on, sir. Hold on. Isn't this suspicious?
You already picked one side. What side? What side did I pick? I'm very curious on that. Oh, okay. Bro, anybody who does a good job at, explaining the JK situation, bro. Niggas can't like come up with a logical way to like win an argument against me or whatever. So they just go straight to personal attacks. Like, bro, fuck out of here. But going back to the whole net rating thing, I saw you were gonna look it up, Urkel, like the lineup combos and all that. I'm curious of what you found. I know that the 3-man rating is a plus 37. I wonder what it's like with Steph, in pods and post. I wonder how that's looking so far. I know it's like a small sample, but I mean, we made grand proclamations over small samples last season, so I'm really curious about that. He might be doing something though. Fuck it out, Yap. Let's see.
Oak Tree is biased. Himself, yeah, wants to chastise people for the same thing he does too.
I mean, the crazy part is I tried to give him credit, and then he just made a personal attack at me. So it's just like, okay,
This is why you gotta start being nice to these fuck niggas. You gotta talk to these niggas how they deserve to be talked to, and that's like bums on the street. That's the only way niggas don't attack you. OG Trey,
oh,
you
I
have the
don't I don't
grammar of a
mind getting
true.
attacked. I'm just not gonna. It's like whatever, bro.
Hold up, OG Trey, you have the fucking grammar of a child. It's your, not you, and you spell nigga Nigga, not Ngga. Nigga can't spell.
Pussy boy. Bro, that soundboard is so funny. Bro, like, I don't know. This is how I feel. I can't get pissed off. I can't let these niggas piss me off because I'm just happy where we're at as a team. I can't put any energy into like bashing a player or none of that because I just feel like this year is the year. I feel like we can win this year. And I'm not about to be part of the reason why it doesn't work. Like I don't want to be part of no distraction. Like just as much as like the players are locked in, they want to win a championship. Like as a fan, I want to lock in too. I'm gonna try to understand things the best way I can. I'm gonna try to like use my own basketball knowledge to try to understand why things happen or don't happen. And I don't know. I feel like we have a chance to win. Golden
Oak
State could cook in the playoffs, but the team is old and staying healthy will be hard. Yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, grass is green, sky's blue, water's wet, but I do think that's gonna be. I mean, it's simple to say, but I do think it's gonna be a really tough challenge, Brandon. Like, we got to figure out how do we keep them healthy, and how do we, you know, um, make up for our age. How old the top end of our roster is. Well, I think the obvious answer is, we're gonna have to maximize Pods, Moody, JK, even Post in them. Like, we're gonna have to get the best version of those guys. Let's see. Yeah, guys, I'm not attacking OG Trey because I think that this year he's been fair, to be honest. When I said the whole he
Tree.
says when he says it like, like he's a Nigger, I was literally joking, bro. It's because I don't know if y'all remember last season I made a joke about that. It was just funny. I was just recycling the joke. But I see he took it personal. Which I get because when you're black
Oak Tree.
and someone calls you a racist, you should get offended.
Oak
So
Tree.
my bad, bro. Multiple
Oak Tree.
teams in the West are going to look to make trades at the deadline. Houston's going to add a guard who could shoot. They're going to keep playing Reed Shepard major minutes. Yeah, he's not ready. I don't think Reed's ready. But you know what? It's going to be interesting, man. Going to
I
be
think the
very
Rockets are
interesting.
going to be fine, bro.
You said what?
I think the Rockets are going to be fine.
Do you think what if now this is probably a stretch. I wonder if the Spurs would trade Fox to Houston.
No, they're not doing that.
Yeah, they wouldn't. They would trade him to the East if they traded him.
Yeah,
Right.
not happening. But when you look at the Spurs, right? When you look at the Spurs, or not the Spurs, but the Rockets, I think, bro, the Rockets literally were the second seed last year. Okay, they unless that locker room absolutely implodes, right? I think
Yeah.
they're doing something. They're doing something. They did it last season, and they did something counter to what the rest of the league is doing, right? So if it doesn't work, something wicked would have happened in that locker room.
You know what I think it's gonna take? I think it's gonna take some buy-in from KD.
Okay, that's a good point. So before you make your point, KD, here is where the shit can explode. KD doesn't like playing with stiffs. Okay?
Yeah.
He likes playing with skill guys, right? So it just might blow up. It just might blow up. I don't know yet, but it just might. It just might. So
Yeah.
I have to see how that KD thing works itself out.
Yeah.
I have to see how that
I
KD
really think like there's a and then another thing that I think is really underrated, and we've seen this before with a different team. I think losing Dylan Brooks, like you lose an edge. You know what I mean? Like I think Dylan Brooks, like he puts that battery in the backs of Tari and Amen and these other guys, but especially those two. I think they're called like the Terror Twins or some shit. I forgot what their nickname was. That duo, that defensive duo, right? Um, I think that like okay, so last year they made an identity off of being like this just like scrappy defensive goon team, you know?
Mhm.
And I don't know, so far to this point, I felt like they're trying to be something that they're not. They're not buying into that identity, and they're trying to be this team that's just gonna like outskill you, you know? And I seen it happen with the Grizzlies. They let them go and they
Exactly
just
what I
fell
was
off a
gonna say. You
cliff.
don't have to guess. You don't have to guess. Dylan left the Grizzlies. Whole shit changed.
And it's like what you would want, what you would hope. I think even Dylan would hope, just because like they're kind of his proteges in a way, is that Amin and like Tari Eason would kind of like carry the torch of like that grittiness, that chip on your shoulder, you know? But I think that they're already feeling the effects of missing him, because even though you might not have the skill to be a skill team like KD would want, they had the grit and size and defensive versatility to be a defensive team. I think they got to get back to that identity, because I think right now everybody's trying to like do the skill shit like you're saying, and I think that's going to take a different level of buy-in from KD too. It's kind of like with the that Heat super team when D Wade had to kind of tell LeBron to just be himself. I think KD's gonna have to tell these guys like y'all, y'all do your thing. I'll be the bucket getter and all that, and I'm gonna buy into like the defense and shit. But like we need to get stops and get in transition and shit.
So the Dylan point is actually a good point. I personally probably would have tried to keep Dylan. There's just something about him, bro, where he just brings like a certain level of toughness to your team, and it kind of matters. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
you ever
So
hang out with someone who like literally doesn't give a fuck? Like they're like borderline, maybe even a
yeah,
full scumbag. You almost feel like you could be a scumbag too.
yeah, exactly. That's actually a good point.
Oak Tree.
Yeah, I think that like he made them feel like, you know what, we are gonna just fucking foul every time and put it on the refs. And we are, you know what, I don't care if that player gets mad, even if he's my friend off the court.
Yeah,
Like I'm
yeah.
gonna die for the loose ball, and we're gonna play really rough. And if people don't like it, oh well. But like now, it's like you don't have that guy there. So are you really like that?
Hey, OG Trey, do you take the drops personal? Because it is a homage. You know what I'm saying?
Oak Tree.
Nigga Clay got a 24 threes.
Say
It's
what now?
27 minutes.
Who?
Clay, he got a 24 threes in 27 minutes.
Over span of how many games?
In one game.
You're
When he
lying.
scored, when
It's
he
the
broke the
anniversary
record,
of that game where he broke the record.
when he broke the record, he played 27 minutes. He had 52
Oh,
points and 24 threes. That nigga Clay is a
hold
flamethrower,
on.
dog.
Hold on. I thought you meant like now. I was like,
Oh
what?
no! Oh hell no! Oh, if he does that today, he's getting benched. But 24 threes in 27 minutes is insane, bro. That nigga was shooting the ball every time he touched it.
Oh shit. So we're 4-1 against the second best schedule in the league? Or the second hardest schedule in the league? Is that how I should read that? You don't say. Indicator.
Because if you look at all the other teams at the top of the strength of schedule, they're
Yeah.
500 or worse.
Indicator.
Interesting. Look who's at the bottom.
Let me guess.
The Rockets.
The Rockets in San Antonio. I mean, no, the Thunder in
The-
San Antonio. Sorry.
Oh
And
yeah,
the
they're
Warriors
playing
are right
shit
here.
teams.
Indicator. Indicator.
It also shows that Denver's probably pretty good too.
Bro, I'm not sold on
And
them.
the
They're gonna
fact
be a
that
good
we
regular
beat them
season.
though, the fact that we beat them and they're at the top of the strength of schedule and they have a positive record. I know it's early, but I
Denver,
mean, it just
hey,
means that was a meaningful win.
Denver is always going to be good because Jokic is just that good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There is a weakness there with them, but did you see how they played OKC last year? Bro, like did people actually pay attention? There is a world where Denver could have won that series. Y'all know that, right?
Oh yeah. I
There
honestly
is
think if Aaron Gordon was healthy, they probably win.
no the injuries isn't where I was gonna go.
Bro, game 7, he literally was like limping up and down the court.
And then J-Dub had a torn ligament in his wrist. Like both teams were
That's
beat
fair.
up.
Yeah, that's
Like
fair.
both
That's
teams
fair.
were beat up. Had multiple guys hurt. Like they lost by 40 in the end. The better team won.
Yeah, yeah. They blew that game open. Yeah, Murray was playing like shit.
Bro, the real reason they lost, I was just about to bring that up, is Jamal Murray was getting fucking clamped.
Don't forget MPJ is playing with one shoulder.
And then MPJ gets hurt, I think, against the Clippers, or he got hurt in the regular season. And
Yeah, the whole playoffs he was hurt.
he's just garbage.
I think he
And
could barely lift one of his arms.
he said he could barely lift his arm.
Yeah. So like, as a shooter, it's hard to play like that.
And
So
then
those guys were super banged up and they took him to 7. Like, bro, what if Denver got to the finals, bro?
they would have lost.
Yeah, I think the Pacers would have ran him out the gym.
Indiana would have whooped their ass.
You see how Indiana kind of like set a little blueprint, and now all of a sudden you see these, not all of a sudden, but like now you see these teams wanting to play like super fast basketball.
Oh, for sure.
Like
Want to play fast.
for example, the Jazz on opening night ran freaking Dallas out off the floor. They just ran like crazy. And then the Heat, with Wiggins and them, dropping like 140 points a game.
Because they're just getting a bunch of threes up and they're getting so many possessions. It's like you're going to start hitting shots eventually, bro.
Yeah, and the
And
Bulls
then when you
too. The
actually have
Bulls are
good
doing the same
players,
thing.
it's so much easier to play the pace and space offense and just shoot a bunch of threes.
Yeah, bro. They're running like a heavier rotation and they just have fresh legs. So they're just running the floor, putting a lot of defensive pressure. Those teams are scary, bro. I'm telling you. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
but I'm
Bulls
not
team,
gonna lie.
man. The
They're
The
fraud.
Bulls have like a top defense this year. I think that's so
The
far.
Bulls and Thunder
I
are
think
tied for the best defense in the league.
I think that the Bulls defense is more of a product of like they're just scoring the ball so much though that it's kind of like hard for other teams to like get a rhythm. but they are playing better defense than they have in years past.
And they just have like so much energy, so much size and length. But
Yeah.
all these teams will start losing eventually. Like in about 15 games,
Yeah, you'll see.
all
You'll
will
see
be
what
right.
these teams are really made of. I think the Rockets and the Magic will start winning games
I don't know
soon.
about the Magic. The Rockets will. I'm not sure
Well, the
about that.
Magic have the hardest strength of schedule in the league.
Yeah, but a lot of the games they're losing is just because them niggas can't hit shots.
Well, I think what's got to happen, right? When you assemble, a bunch of shot chuckers together, right? Guys who need the ball, like Bane, Franz, Paolo, they're gonna have to learn how to play off of each other and play together. And what you see if you watch the games, you see a lot of like hero ball. You see a lot of your turn, my turn. That shit's not gonna work. So they'll figure it out. They have a pretty good coach, but I think they're gonna end up being pretty good, pretty decent team, like 4 seed.
This is some interesting stuff, man. This is this strength schedule stuff. Because remember how everyone was panicking and they were like, "Oh my God, we're gonna stumble out the gates," basically. And I was like, I have a good feeling.
Yeah. So far, we're passing the tests. I mean, obviously, there's certain types of teams that give us trouble, though.
I don't think the league is as good as people think it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just think everyone is just kind of bunched up together. But to me now, I think what this is going to come down to is strictly execution, right? Like, if you're talking about like the league being homogenous, like what's going to put you over the top, I think it's going to come down to know-how and execution. Because if everyone is kind of, on that same level, supposedly, got to come down to execution. I don't think a team, one team to the next necessarily has like a crazy talent advantage over another team. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I agree with that.
Like back in the day, like you had Shaq and Kobe on the same team. I don't see like, say, like a Shaq and Kobe on another team. Well, that's what Bron and AD was supposed to be, or Bron and Luka, but we saw how that So
it's true, man. It's true.
Yeah. All right. I have an appointment at 12. So let me get to my appointment and I might fire up later.
All right, bro. Good talks.
All right, man. I appreciate you.
All right, have a good one.
All right, you too.
All right.
Peace.
I'm out.